How is everybody this morning? We are just walking in to Hollywood Studios. How is everybody? Good morning. Welcome in. I usually don't start my good morning Henry. So I got here a little early, but I decided to throw my contacts in last minute. And I usually don't start the feed until after I'm in. So if you guys see me put this down because I get pulled over for security or whatever, that's what you see. I'm not quite all the way in yet. You can see me walking up to it, so just keep that in mind. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. We are walking into Hollywood Studios today. Ninja listening. Always ninja listening, Dave. Welcome to have you in. Welcome. I'm sorry you have to go to work again today. That'll be me again soon enough. Morning, Pookie Bug. We were already talking this morning. I have not been feeling the best this morning, so hopefully that wears off as we get inside here. Once we get inside, I'll turn the camera around. So today, I decided to do a Donald Duck theme since we see him a lot over here. I even have my Donald Duck case. See?
It wasn't attached.
So I decided to do Donald Duck Day. I usually always do Star Wars or Toy Story. I did make it to the character warehouse yesterday. Y'all, that place is insane. Not only is just the premium outlet insane itself, like trying to find the place and trying to find parking. I think I drove around for half an hour just trying to find a place to park. And then you queue to go in, which even later in the afternoon wasn't so bad. The place itself is just crazy. Thank you, Henry. Hopefully. But they have everything in there. I found what I was looking for and I just basically went in and out. I actually didn't even stay to look around to see what they had because it was so nuts. I didn't even bother to stick around. They had some good stuff in there. They had exactly what I was looking for. I had already seen it from other people posting and they still had those things. They did have good deals on the Stony Clover stuff and I grabbed a hat for myself. They had some really good Spirit jerseys, hats, some backpacks. Not any backpacks I was interested in, but they had some good ones. They had like princess dresses from the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique still wrapped up in their wrappings. So that was cool. I think they sell them for like $1.99 and normally they're $3.50, which is insanity to me, but I mean, they're gorgeous dresses for anybody that's looking for that. I don't know if they're gonna let me come through. Morning. Thank y'all. Well, we didn't get screened, y'all, so don't have to put down anything. Good morning, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, anybody joining us. We still have to get past the gate, and then we can sit down and have a chat for a minute. I'm not sure what you guys want to go through first. We do have the Easter crowds here, so it is crazy. And unfortunately, we will not be able to go to Magic Kingdom today. I was going to try and park hop, but if anybody has not heard, they are limiting the buses to resort guests. So unless I get in the car and drive over there and drive back, which I got really good parking today over by resort parking, or by preferred parking, because I was here so early. So that's what you saw me. I walked. I was really, really close. But if I leave and come back and I have to deal with the TTC and all that, it wouldn't be worth it. So it's gonna be a crazy day. Yesterday was crazy in Epcot. It looks like it's gonna be crazy here today. All the people here already. So it's fixing to be a crazy Easter day. I actually looked at getting some lightning lanes today just because, to try and get some things done, but everything was sold out. It wasn't worth it to do a multi-pass today because most things were already sold out, as I figured they probably would be. I mean, they had like a few things open, but not things that we can't just wait for. So I'm wondering if we should just head, I think we might just head over to Tower of Terror. The problem is you can't take any buses at all, Henry. They're checking to see if you're a resort guest, and if you're not a resort guest, you cannot take any buses at all. They are checking your magic band. And if you are not currently a resort guest, they will not let you on, even for dinner reservations. I actually went and checked with a cast member when I drove in and asked them too, because there's been reports of that. They were saying that if you had dining reservations, they were letting you use it. So I was tempted to make a really quick dining reservation and try that. But they're not even letting people do that anymore. So the old trick was, you know, Disney Springs people would stop at Disney Springs and then they would take a bus over to whatever resort that they were using. But they're not letting people do that right now because of the Easter crowds. So fortunately, we can't do that. I was trying to figure out another way, or Skyliner or something. Here's some kind of a holdup with the people in front of us. They're having issues with their magic bands. I know they had some issues yesterday at Epcot with their, we might have to go to another line here. Some kind of problem. So I'm not sure what we should go for first. I feel like everyone's going to run to Slinky Dog, so maybe we should just go to Tower or something like that.
Try again.
That's not liking mine either today.
Hand away. Tap it again.
It's right here.
Let's have you try this one.
Okay.
Go ahead, buddy. You can use that one. Big finger.
There we go. Thank you. I was gonna say, mine didn't work. We're in really big trouble. All right, so we are good to go. I think we might just head to Tower right now.
Forever.
No, you can't do it right now, Henry. They changed it for Easter. That's how busy it is in here. I was trying to tell everybody how crazy it is in here. Like, it is not even, what, 8 o'clock yet?
Straight left, straight left.
It's 7:53. Officially, the park isn't even open yet. It's not supposed to be open till 8 o'clock for early entry and 8:30 for the regular park. And this is how many people are here right now. The Easter crowds are insanity right now. I didn't think about that when I was coming. I thought I would meet them because I figured they wouldn't be coming until later on. So I didn't get multi-pass, which I should have, which we'll just see what we can get done today. But I think we're gonna head to Tower first. I feel like everybody's running to Slinky Dog because that's where all of those people are going. So we're gonna head this way. Well, no, we'll head this way to Tower. I think some people are going to rise that direction. We'll go this way. Officially, the park doesn't open until 8:30 for some of those guests. I think they're all going to Slinky Dog. Well, I don't think anybody's lining up for Tower because it doesn't open until 9. So it's like dead down this direction. Look, there's nobody down here. Down here's a ghost town. We'll get a really good picture of the new Muppets car too. Hollywood Studios, they've repainted it now. So they're not letting people in here. That's why they've got a cast member here. That's why it's so quiet. But we got a good view of the tower. But yeah, they've got people lining up. I'm not sure if that's for Tower or I think they're just people milling about. But yeah, let's go see. I think that might be the easiest one to try and get into right now. But no, the park to park, they're even checking the bands too, Henry. It's cast discretion. So I don't want to get stuck where maybe I can get to Magic Kingdom and can't get back. So I'm not really sure how to take that. That's what I was, yeah, these are only Disney Resort guests, so we have to wait. So we might just have to do a little walk around because we are not a Disney Resort guest. This is so weird to me because I usually am a Disney Resort guest. So okay, yeah, you go ahead and call Henry and see if there's an official, because they have not officially said anything, so it's just what other people are saying and what people are reporting. But I know there was some people that tried to go to the Poly and they were turned down from being able to go in. So it's been just like weird things going on. So no one's really sure what to do. So yeah, if you need to get an official word, I would definitely call them. Nothing has been said by them officially. I think in the meantime, we might just wander around. I might go get some Joffreys. Yes, let's go get the official answer. Thank you, Henry. Henry's been great, guys. Give Henry a hand. Welcome in if you are new to the channel. We are actually before rope drop here in Hollywood Studios. Rope drop happens at 8:30 here today, and resort drop is at 8. A lot of people lining up for a lot of things. They won't let us over near Tower yet. So there's Mini Mickey's Runaway Railway. A lot of people are probably heading towards Slinky Dog. You know what, maybe we will get in line for Slinky Dog because I feel like as the day goes on, that's just going to get worse. So let's go check out Slinky Dog and see what it's at. It's going to get hotter too. All those thunder showers that were supposed to happen went away. And it's set to be about 90 degrees here today. So if the wait's not too long, maybe we'll just wait it out over there. Mickey and Minnie's we've done lots of times and the wait goes down. Of course today it may not because of it being Easter. And there's lots of good shows, Villians, The New Little Mermaid. We'll run in and do some of those. So those are good places to cool off. Or if we get tired. But maybe we'll try and get some of the longer hot lines out first since we're here early. I've been actually here extra early. I was sitting in my car for a while. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. Some of these people only get to go to Disney World, you know, once a year or once a lifetime, so I'm blessed I get to come here a lot more often than that, and we'll be back here in 2 weeks, so it'll be okay. We gotta try this new Hopper show too. I've heard lots of good things about this and it's super cute, so we'll try that later too. Maybe we'll check out Slinky Dog, and I think I can actually use my handheld on Slinky Dog. I was gonna say we could probably try out the new chess piece too. Oh, we're lining up for Slinky Dog. It may be, it's not open till 8:30. And then it may just be resort guests. So.
Left side of the street. And please keep your groups together.
We are not resort guests, so we're gonna hang out over here. So we're gonna stay over here for a minute. We're gonna hang out over here. I think all of these people are probably going to Slinky Dog. Good morning, welcome in. If we can do the park hopping, I'll try and hop over to Magic Kingdom just to mix it up a little bit, because I feel like, I mean, all the parks are just going to be insane right now, but I know they have some Easter stuff going on at Magic Kingdom right now. So we could go and check that out. I know the Easter Bunny is there, and they've got some other things going on.
on disneylive, guys, please stay to
So
the
I don't
left side
mind
of the
running over
street and
there.
keep your
We can
groups
check
together.
out Space Ranger Spin. We probably won't get on it. The wait is probably absolutely insane, but we can give it a shot. This is the beauty of staying on resort property, which I am not doing this time, so it's really weird to be standing here in line with everybody else in a different spot, but it's all right. We don't have that much longer.
Once again, if you're staying on Disney property, please stay to the left side of the
I
street
think
only.
the park opens at like 8:30 officially.
Keep your groups together.
So we might actually have to stand here for like half an hour. Or we can go wander around some more. I'm not one for waiting and storming the gates.
If you're staying on Disney property,
We can probably go wander, since wandering is the theme of our channel. It's funny though, these people line up too, because I mean, they storm in there and it doesn't matter what kind of part of the line they get into, so it doesn't really matter. Usually about 2 hours those waits go down. Usually, today might be different with all of the crowds, but in theory it usually goes down once all of those people kind of get, the initial run people get through that ride, and then once other things open up. So good morning and welcome in to anybody coming in. If you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe and like button. It is appreciated. Oh, we got some strollers. I didn't come up the ramp. That was my fault. Ooh, we got sunshine this morning. It is said to be a hot one today, guys. And the funny thing is I'm usually really tanned, but since I've been working a lot and things and not been in the sun, I've gotten a little whiter in my whiteness. And I got a little bit toasty yesterday. My shoulders got a little red, which it came down overnight, but it is 90 degrees, or it's going to be today. It's already like 70, so I have my little shrug sweater on, but probably gonna get a little warm. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, welcome in. Welcome back. We're in Hollywood Studios this morning. We're kind of just wandering at the moment because everybody's, look at all the people streaming in, guys. I'm just gonna stand here. This is before rope drop, so there's early park entry going on. We got here at 7. I was actually here about 7:15, so I parked right in front of where preferred parking is. But it is, the crowds are insane right now, just absolutely insane. People are just flooding in. They still have large parts of the park blocked off, and you can't, of course, get into Toy Story Land. It's probably the same with the Star Wars area, Batuu, unless you're a resort guest. So that's why usually I stay on property so that we can get a jump on all that. But this is the first time I have stayed off property. So we're just gonna wander around until we can. I was lined up over at Toy Story Land, but good morning. That gentleman, it's funny. You say good morning to Gertie. I'm sorry you're at work, Dame. I'm sorry. You'll be here soon. You'll be here soon. I'm excited to hang out with you. That's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good to meet all of you in person. At Stupid Work. Hey, I'm gonna be right there with you back on Thursday. I'll be back at Stupid Work for 10 hours. That's why I always miss your guys' shows and things, because I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for Stupid Work. And then I don't get home until 5:30 in the afternoon and do that all over again. The things we do for our love of Disney and other things, right?
Oh, that's the ride you want to ride.
It's gonna be so fun. I'm so excited for June now. So excited. So there's not a whole lot open. I'm not sure they'll even let us through because of the resort guest thing. Welcome in, welcome in. We are just kind of wandering around in the middle of Hollywood Studios waiting for things to open. We were here early. They did open the park early today because of the crowds. So the park doesn't open till 8:30, and early rope drop was 8 o'clock for resort guests. So they are letting those people into certain areas. This is the first time I'm staying off resort, so unfortunately I can't get in. But even then, we got in at 7:45. We've been wandering around and people have been lining up. I don't mind lining up, but since, you know, it's not a huge thing, we'll get in some lines later and try to do some rides. If I had realized that it was going to be this crazy right now, I would have jumped on the multi-pass. I looked last night and I would have put the money out for it, for us to get on some more rides and things if I thought it would help, but there was next to nothing left available, which I figured at this point. So I will be getting some for next trip, just to avoid that. And of course we have the after hours next trip on the 15th, so that'll be in Epcot and we'll have lots to do that night. We can just ride all kinds of things. Yeah, see, there's the lineup for Star Wars area for Batuu, so they're not letting anybody in down there either, which I suspected, except for resort guests on the left-hand side. So we'll wrap back around here by ABC Commissary. We'll probably loop back around to Toy Story area. We will be a resort guest next time, so we'll be able to do that extra early entry, which is always a good plan. Hey, it's me, David T. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, we found the empty area, guys. Look, the empty alley by ABC Commissary. Look how quiet it is down here. This is great. This is going to be the most peaceful it is all day. Disney Transportation Group. He only heard about the bus limitations yesterday and said they haven't received any official word. Okay, thank you, Henry. Well, I mean, we can try it. I just hope I don't get stuck over in Magic Kingdom if I can't get back over to my car. He said, if we are AP, then there should be no limitations from park to park bus. Okay. All right. Thank you, Henry. So officially there's the word. There should be no limitations from park to park bus. Thank you, Henry, for checking into that for us. If that's the case, then I will probably hang out here and then I've constantly got my equipment charging and hooked up anyways. It's hooked up right now, so it never gets low. I will see if I can, I'll maybe stop the stream at about noon or 1, and I will park hop over to Magic Kingdom and we'll go check out Space Ranger Spin and some of the Easter stuff. I have no problem doing that. I love a little Magic Kingdom anyway, so we'll get in there and check that out. Now, I mean, if it's like a 3-hour wait, we may not be able to actually get into Space Ranger Spin. We'll see how long that takes, but we will we'll definitely go check it out. I'll definitely stop at Casey's. I will definitely have to stop at Casey's. I was hungry last night, but you know what it was, Mike, is I was hungry for what I didn't have. I had food. So for the first time, I'm staying off property. And so the place I'm staying at, it's not super fancy by any means. It's a bit older, but it was cheap, like way cheap, of course, especially compared to Disney. Now, they do charge for parking, and they did charge some kind of like a property accommodation tax, which was weird. So I had to pay like another $60 when I got there, which is annoying. Still cheaper than Disney though. It still saved me about $100. It's only a 7-minute drive to Hollywood Studios this morning. So that was easy peasy. It was not hard to drive here, but it's like a full suite. So with the parking and the accommodation tax, it worked out to be like $130 a night, which with the pass holder discount and things, sometimes Disney's way cheaper, but right now there was actually nothing open to book. So that's why I had to book off property, which should have clued me in how busy it was. But on property right now, the cheapest is like $160, $170. I mean, to stay in the bubble is better. I mean, you get your early hours and all that kind of stuff. And I've always stayed on property, but this hasn't been a bad experience. I now, know how to get to all the parking and use all that stuff that I've never used before. Being an annual pass holder, you know, you have free parking anyways. So I now know how to navigate that. And really, the parking is a lot quicker than the buses to get back and forth. I actually said to Pookie Bug, next time we stay, I might just drive to the park, because sometimes the buses, after some of the shows and things, can take a really long time to wait. And like last night when I left Epcot, I mean, I just walked over to my car. It took me 5 minutes to walk to my car and drive out. I mean, it was not bad. So, I mean, that might be a thing now. Even if we're staying at the resort, just go drive over. Is it convenient to hop on a bus? Sure. But is it just as convenient to hop in my car? Also, sure. This morning took me 7 minutes to get here, so I got here pretty early and hung out my car a bit. And I was feeling kind of rough this morning. But going back to the hotel, it's a full suite. So it has 2 queen-size beds, a whole huge bathroom, which is a separate room, a big closet. It has a full kitchen, y'all, like stove burners, whole huge fridge with a freezer, full kitchenette stocked with utensils, like everything. So it's only, you know, with all the accommodation fees and everything, it's only a tiny bit cheaper, but for what you get out of it, and the bed was a lot more comfortable. I love Disney, but their beds aren't that comfortable for me. The bed was actually really comfortable. So, and saying that, it's not the fanciest place, but you know, it was decent, and for it to be 7 minutes away, it's really not bad for the people that are, you know, even driving a few hours, you know, if you're not wanting to drive all that way. It was a good option. Of course, for me, I drive 8.5 hours, and I was just looking for something that was close. Next time, I think I'll try one of the other places that's close to Disney Springs, which is where this one is. There's some other ones that, some of them include parking, some of them don't. Some of them looked a little fancier. So if they include parking, but, you know, the price is a little more, now that I know the extra parking and things, you just have to look for that. If it includes parking but it costs more, then it's the same, actually, evens out, right? So maybe I'd have to try that out. But my next, that's going to be like my if I end up coming every second week, depending on if and when I can afford to do that, since I'm doing this myself, we will maybe try some of those out on the second week ones. The once a month ones, I already have those all booked out. So I have the 1 and 2 weeks is a 4-day trip. Yes, always hidden fees, Dame Dystopia. I knew about the parking because I had figured that out ahead of time, but then when they charged me the accommodation property tax, I was like, what in the world is that? It was like $22.50, and I'm like, you're just charging me what, because I'm here? So that's a little ridiculous. It's like they just get you, like, the initial fee is cheaper, but then they just hit you with a bunch of other stuff. It was still cheaper, but technically this time I had to stay off property no matter what, because Disney didn't have anything left. So, because I booked it last minute. Also because of Easter, which again, I thought that I had beat the crowds, but I had not. So April, in 2 weeks when I come, I really wanted to come for May the 4th because of Star Wars and also Dapper Days. I wanted to try, and I would have done a half and half of both, but it's crazy here then too. So I'm coming the week after that with Sarah Grace for her birthday. So that's another one I have planned. So I've got April, I think it's the 12th to the 16th or the 13th to the 16th. It's like 3.5, 4 days. So that's in 2 weeks. So exactly 2 weeks, Monday through, I leave on the Thursday. And then I have May booked, and that's just a couple of days. And then I have June the 1st to the 3rd, which I'm super excited to meet a bunch of you guys that'll be here. And then we have July weekend booked, which we usually don't come on a weekend, and that's going to be crazy too, and hot, because, you know, it's Florida in July. But it's the July 4th weekend, so Pookie Bug is going to be with me that time, and we're going to be here for the 4th, which is going to be super fun. Good morning, Yoo-hoo! Good morning! Welcome in, welcome in. So July 4th should be fun. We're going to be at Magic Kingdom for that. So the extra fireworks, and we'll be able to see what they've got going on for banners or whatever else they put up in Liberty Square. Banana ball tickets. Is that like Savannah bananas or is that different? Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in or welcome back. If you are new, if you can hit that subscribe and like button, it does help me out quite a bit. And if you're not new and you're coming back, welcome back. We're just waiting to be let in. We got here so early. We've already done a walkthrough and they don't have a lot of places open right now. Savannah bananas, yeah. We saw the Savannah bananas. They were in Auburn recently and they came through. You know what? Everyone's sitting here waiting for, and there's already a big lineup. I already saw it at Slinky Dog. We're gonna go over to Tower, guys. I feel like there's less people lined up probably over there. Everyone's lined up for the big ones, you know, Rise of Resistance, Slinky Dog. We're gonna go over to Tower. Let's go to Tower. I could do a good Tower drop first thing in the morning. Last time we went to Universal, I did a Velocicoaster at 7:30 a.m. Well, good for go for the good drop thrill rides first thing in the morning. And then we can go for some coffee. I chugged back my energy drink in the car, but I hadn't been feeling well before I left, and I had also taken a Zofran, so it was a weird mix, Zofran and energy drink. I had to kind of let that settle before I could get the rest of that in. Let's walk back over this way. So bright this way. We'll avoid the crowds and go over by Brown Derby here. Savannah bananas are fun. They draw in a big crowd. They become like a whole thing lately because they're in, what, California right now? I was just listening to it earlier. They're a lot more popular than people realize. Now, hopefully YouTube has figured itself out today and we don't start. Sorry guys, just trying to figure something out here. All right. Had to make sure I had something turned off there. Until I get monetized, I don't have all of the fun things that some people have, like the bathroom breaks and stuff. So if I ever have to do that, I have to just kind of shut it down for a couple of minutes and put the mic on mute. I've tried to set it up, but it won't let me. So if you can hit that subscribe button, the faster I can get to 1,000, then the faster I can use fun stuff. I am working on trying to get some graphics and encoders and things like that, but again, most of that I can't get in until I'm monetized. I've been looking into all of it. I've had to learn this stuff faster than I thought, which isn't a bad thing, but a lot of it you can't do until you get a little bit further in anyway. So they've opened up this area now. There's less people over here, so I'm not sure what tower's sitting at, but I think we have a better chance at maybe getting some of this in. Well, let's head this direction. That's a pretty view of the tower this morning. Yeah, practically no wait. So I think before we walk up there, I'm gonna try out the chest harness. I mean, I can probably use my handheld in there because it's just a drop. I may do that. It's just easier than pulling out the chest harness. Just for practicality purposes. But I will pull that out. We do Slinky Dog, or really I could probably keep this out for Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog doesn't go fast enough to do anything. But, and I've already done Rise with this before, so we all know those are all okay. I really need the chest harness for things like Tron, and a few of the others. But yeah, let's go get us some tower, guys. I actually almost did my bound as tower this time, but opted for the Donald Duck instead. I don't think I actually talked to you guys this morning before we do that, so you guys can see. Let's do that before we go in. Good morning, guys. So I got my Donald stuff on. I got a blue dress. I have white shoes on. You can't see that. And there's my Donald ears. They even have the little hat with the his little tag on there. So super cute. I love these ears. They're one of my favorite, and they're very sturdy. They're like some ears that I got from Loungefly. No, I got these ones from Bobble Bar. These ones are good. I'll talk to you guys some more later. I don't want to take too long so we don't get behind here. Yes, it is dedicated to Doug. And just so Doug knows, I also have my cell phone holder case is also Donald Duck. I themed the whole entire thing. And my watch band is also blue. I did the whole thing. And Doug's not even on. He's probably doing his show.
If you're staying at a Disney hotel,
I think
you'll check in on the right. Disney hotel guests only.
I think this is the standby queue. I feel like that might be wrong, Henry. This is the standby queue over here. So I feel like that might be wrong. So I feel like that's probably wrong because we are all the way out here. Pretty sure this is not 15 minutes. This whole entire queue is outside and around the corner. That's okay, we'll wait anyway. We're gonna wait anyway. We're here now, and they let us in. When we come out, we can look at the Muppets car, which is right here actually. Might be able to zoom in on it from here. Can you see it there? You can almost kind of see it. I'm gonna walk under it so you can get a better picture of it. There you go. I think it's maybe 13 minutes for resort guests because the park hasn't officially opened yet. They're making the rest of us wait. I think that's what's going on. Because we are not early resort guests, so as soon as the queue opens, then it'll be really quick for the rest of us. The CM is saying that's wrong. It's not Disney Hotel. It's Disney Resort. Yeah. So I think for the people that are staying at the Disney resorts, they're able to walk right on. For the rest of us, we're all going to stand here and wait. That's okay, because I think once it opens, we're just going to walk right on. So it's okay, we'll wait. We don't have much else to do. We've already walked around and we were kind of walking in circles and none of the lands are open for us. The park officially opens in 7 minutes. So we don't have much longer to wait. So we're okay. We probably should have walked over here before, but we won't be here long. This will shoot up to, 45, 50 minutes as soon as it opens, I think. I think they're having the resort guests almost like a lightning lane and they're just pushing them up there. They're kind of giving them like a lightning lane. Welcome in. If you're new, welcome in. Hit that subscribe and like button. It does help me out quite a bit. I'm going to see how many likes I can get today. My aim is trying to get to at least 500 subscribers today. So I've got about 70 to go. So if you can hit that button if you're new, would be great. If you've got any friends that love Disney, send them over. I know we were having problems with YouTube yesterday, so that was a bit of an issue. So yesterday was kind of a moot point, but we'll work on that today. You might be able to see a better view of the Muppets car, but you can't really see the Muppets part underneath until you're under it. So I'll try to get a better view of it after. There it is there. They have repainted it. You can kind of see underneath it a little bit right there. But we'll go walk underneath it after. Also, something I learned, which I'm not sure that everybody knows, I thought I would share this before I forget, that the magic bands, the newer ones at least, they're making them that you can pop them out of the band. So I went and bought one yesterday. And the gentleman was telling me that for people that don't want to carry them anymore, like I carry mine in my pocket, you can pop out, this is mine, you can pop out this middle part. I'm not exactly sure how, he didn't tell me. I think you can like unscrew it and pop it out or something, but it's just the newer ones. So mine is like a year old, so it's probably not this one. But you can pop out the magic band, and they're now making like cell phone cases that you can pop the magic band into in the corner, so you can carry your cell phone and your magic band at the same time, so you're not having to carry your magic band in your pocket. Oh.
Is anybody here staying at a Walt Disney World Resort? Did we miss anybody? No? All right, cool.
Yeah, see, there we go. They were screening everybody. They were kind of giving them like a lightning lane. That's what the cast member was just asking. So next time we'll be in that resort guest queue, and we'll get in everybody. We'll get into all kinds of other things. This time we're just everybody else. Anyway, as I was saying about the oh, they just changed it to go because it's 8:30. That's funny. I've never seen that happen before. Has anybody else seen that? That when it hit 8:30, the light out here changed from red to green and the sign changed. I don't know if anybody's ever caught that before. It's a funny little thing. So the magic band, the newer ones, you can pop out the middle and put them into these new cell phone cases and things that they're making. So you don't have to carry your magic band and just carry your cell phone with this little added piece. It's like the cell phone cases are bigger. And then you pop the middle part into the corner. You also can trim out the sides, so they're made like a little bit wider. You can trim, you can kind of like peel it, and then the whole entire outside of the corners and sides come off. And then you can make it smaller for little ones, so it fits their wrist better. There's a lot of people that won't do it, Dame. I love this ride. You'll hear me laughing. I'll probably scream. I don't know. It depends on, sometimes this ride hits harder than other times with me. So sometimes it's just kind of chill for me and I don't know why. And other times, like last time I rode it, I got air, like serious air. Like I probably came about 2 feet in the air. So I think I don't know why sometimes it just hits harder. You heard me scream a little bit. So you guys are going to hear it. You're going to hear it. Or not. I guess we'll see. But, like I said, I almost did my bound this time as a Tower of Terror. I have like just like a maroon, an athletic dress. I tend to wear a lot of athletic dresses, obviously, because it's hot here. And I have my Tower of Terror ears. I was looking at their hats in there, but there's not a lot of baseball hats of theirs I like. Some of the old school ones, but not the ones they have out right now. But I opted for the Donald Duck instead. Every time I come here, I see Donald all the time, and I love Donald Duck. He's one of my old-time favorites. He was my grandpa's favorite. So every time I see him here, reminds me of my grandpa, and he passed just recently, so it's a thing for me. You're not right. Yeah, Pookie Bug doesn't do Tower of Terror. His daughter, SG, when you see her on, she will not do Tower of Terror. I've tried to convince her. I think I've almost got her convinced. I think I could probably manipulate her if I told her that I was going to buy her more mochis. I think if I could get her on just once, she would like it. I don't think that I can get Pookie Bug on here. But neither one have ever tried it. Like, I would be satisfied if I could at least get them to just try it. And then if they hate it, I would never bug them again. Oh, thank you, Dave. Yeah, he was very old. He was like 95, but, I grew up with him. So it was hard. I was very close with him. But me and him, it was a Donald Duck thing. Donald Duck and hockey. Which is funny because I've not watched much hockey since I've been down south. It's not really a thing. But for any of my northern fans on here, yeah, there's still some hockey. Go find mommy juice. Well, I won't bother you. Anybody that's actually ridden it and hates it, I will never bother you to do it again. It's the people that have not ridden it ever and just won't try it. because in SG's case, I think she would actually like it. She has classically said that she doesn't like a lot of rides. Like she'll cry and scream and say she doesn't like a lot of rides, and we get her to ride them, and then she loves them. So now she loves everything at Disney pretty much. And originally, like, she hated Slinky Dog. Actually, the first time we had her do Slinky Dog, she cried. We had to bribe her to do it, and then she cried. And now she loves it. And of course, Thunder Mountain and all the rest of them. She cried on Pirates once. She's gonna hate me if she watches this, knowing that I told all of you that. I mean, she was little, but it was just, you know, she gets herself worked up about things before she even tries them. So I feel like if she just tried it, she would actually like this one. She's done rides that are way scarier than this. This ride is not really scary. It's just a drop. And it's fun. Like the last time I did it, I think that's what made it so fun is I had this little old gentleman sitting beside me, and he was probably 80 something years old. And he was so excited to ride it. And he was screaming the whole time. I seem to always get sat beside elderly people, and it's so fun to see them ride it. A lot of them it's for the first time, and they're old, you know, and it's so cute to see them just so excited. And, you know, the Twilight Zone is something that we all used to watch when we were small. Yes, I'm older too. Not that old, but older. I'm a lot older than I look, at least that's what people tell me, so they get a little thrown off by that. But it's deceiving to people. And so anyway, the Twilight Zone is something from their childhood that they used to watch on TV. And so they like that kind of stuff. And then they get thrown off by, you know, the drop and the doors opening and all that kind of stuff. So the old generation actually has a lot of fun with this ride. And then the drop happens, and like I said, you come up out of your seat sometimes, like that. And like I said, sometimes it hits harder. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm okay, and then there's other times where I don't know why. I mean, that seatbelt is just the same every time, but like that last time, I came a good 2 feet out of that thing. So, not sure why. Sometimes you really do fly out. Oh, we have a squirrel sighting. He's down in the corner, y'all. He's hiding down there. You see him? Me and my squirrels, I'm sorry. We're just going into Ride Tower of Terror, guys. Hopefully we don't have any issues like we did last time. Oh, thank you.
Carolyn.
All the way in towards that wall. Alrighty, my guests, take a big step towards that wall and a big step towards the party in front of you. We have a lot more people to fit. There's a lot of empty space in the back that we're needing to take care of. There we go.
Just trying to get by. We're in Tower of Terror, guys. Good morning. Good morning and welcome in. Good morning if you're new. Yeah, that sounds good, Dame. I know, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that is the best seat, and that's where I was last time, and I think that's why I got so much air. I legit came to the seat about 2 feet. It was crazy. I think I can just keep you on the gimbal. I was, like I said, going to take out the harness, but I think I can just keep you on this. I don't think it's a problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, the library doors in front of you will be opening. Please stand back from the doors as they will be opening shortly. Thank you.
If we have time, I might just put it on just so it's out of the way.
I've always did that once, but it's never like I literally can't play that scared.
Please move all the way in, making room for the
Ramming us all in, guys.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. Like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation.
Good morning, Reed. Happy Tuesday.
We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode,
made it into the
you
tower.
are the star, and
It's
this
Tower
elevator
Tuesday.
travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Good way to start Hollywood Studios. So anybody watching this, I'm glad that you get to see it. We have come up, I think, with a copyright. It's popped up on here saying that someone has added this to my channel. So there's another content owner. It's never done that before, so I think that's what they're meaning by this. So that's okay. It just means that they're probably going to make me take this out later. So I'm more than happy to share this. Since I'm not monetized yet, it's totally okay. They're just going to take it out later. So anybody that can watch it live is happy to watch it. They're just going to take parts of that out later, probably from the video that we just watched in the other room. Good morning and welcome in, welcome in.
Yeah, probably. Like if we ever wanted to come all the way to us, then we just exit there.
Yeah, read the moderators back in the house.
I'm so excited.
Good morning, welcome in. We're doing Tower of Terror Tuesday at Hollywood Studios.
That's part of the joy. Because it's a ride, so I like the excitement and the scared. And then it's
And the last two of two, well, you're in the same row. How many?
One.
Perfect. Can I have you in row 3?
Sure.
How many here?
6.
6. Gotcha. We're gonna have 2 of you on 2, the other on 4. You on 2, 4 on 4.
All ready to get on, guys. Wait for the service elevator. Welcome in if you're new. We're supposed to get on Tower of Terror.
My bad, 5. I lost count. 3. Can I have you in row 6? 7 of us.
I think I'm in this row all by myself, guys. All by myself. Row 3.
My 1, you're gonna be right here. Party of 2 on 3.
Last night I just 1 hour.
Yes, that is correct, Reed. Cookie Bug will not ride Tower of Terror. So I have to ride it by myself when I'm here. So if any of you are local, y'all need to come ride Tower of Terror with me. Because I love it.
Last hour.
That's right. We're going to be dropping down to your room. Seatbelts are going to go left to right only. Ladies, hold on to anything you care about. Lots of people think that, yes, they all drop your room very tightly. Please remember whenever you're standing up, calling out from me individually as below.
To our valued guests, for your safety when on board, please
Well,
remain
if we ever go Queen Dorina, Cookie Bug can wait outside, Reed. Me and you will ride it.
Arms, feet, and legs inside the elevator at all times. And do
Good morning, Jessica. Good morning. We're about to ride Tower of Terror. Welcome in.
Thank you. Estimados huéspedes, por su seguridad, una vez adentro, por favor, descansen paz y mantengan sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del elevador en todo momento. Y por favor, vigile sus manos.
Oh, we're about to load, guys.
Row 6, back left. Row 4, middle
Is there
left.
another party of 2? I'll take out the second one as well.
Row 2, front left.
I got the party of 2. Alright, let's let the party of 2.
Row 5, back right. Row 3, middle right. Row 1, front right.
Yes.
Alright, guys. Let me get settled here.
One seater passing, seatbelts, you may need them.
Take my gears off, too. I feel like I'm going to lose those.
My background, we're going to pull your yellow tab on your right-hand side of your seatbelt. My middle row, pull your yellow tab on your right-hand side of your seatbelt. You'll want it back there, so the door's going to be right there. My background, pull your yellow tab on your right-hand side. Pull your yellow tabs on your right-hand side of your seatbelt there. Perfect. Alrighty, there in front. I need all arms up in the air. Big stretch.
You are the passengers of a Mission Common elevator about to ascend into your very own episode of The Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door of an elevator into a nightmare. That door is opening once again, and this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the 5th dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of your imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Oh, that's so great.
A warm welcome back to those of you in the making, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guidebook. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the dark side of Hollywood, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you're filling, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Welcome back, guys. We are back to the living. It's so fun. I got some air this time, but not as much. Probably because we weren't in the back. Always such a good ride. Tower Tuesday. Thank you. Tower Tuesday, guys. First ride of the day. Always get you going. We'll have to see if there's any good pictures on that on the My Disney Experience app after. Sometimes it catches me and sometimes it doesn't because I wasn't like laying there. So I was. Thank you. We'll go through the tower lobby here. Always a good time. This is the little tower lobby when you come off. It's also their. It's very cool in here. It's like an old 1920s lobby. And then it goes out into their gift shop. Love that ride. I love the color hats. I just wish they didn't say Lucky 13. Did something else different. So I'm glad for anybody that got to watch that. I have a feeling that YouTube is going to ban that later on because of the little flashing thing I have across the bottom of my screen right now. Which is funny, I've never seen that before, but it flagged it. So that's okay. They'll just remove it later. I've never had them flag it while I'm in there, but I think it flagged when we watched the little video in there in the pre-show room. And they have a Joffrey's kiosk right outside here. So little people that don't know, because there's not a lot of people out here at this Joffrey's kiosk. This is called the Frozen Fear. They have different things in all of them. This one is a bone-chilling combination of frozen lemon, Minute Maid lemonade, and wild grape. That's interesting. So all of the Joffrey kiosks sometimes have different things. So Frozen Fear, I might have to keep that in mind later. So welcome in if you're new. Yeah, I laughed through it. I love that ride. I love it. The back row, I do get about 2 feet of air when I sit back there, but being in the middle row, I just came up a little bit. It wasn't bad. Good morning, Cakes. Good morning. Welcome in. No worries. Have a good day at work. The people behind me, the lady was laughing the whole time. That was great. That was good. So this is the stop sign I was telling you about earlier. I've never been at the back of Hollywood Studios when rope drop has happened. So here we are here, and it said stop, and then it switched to go at 8:30 when rope drop happened, and it was switched to stop again. So the Villians area is not currently open. The show doesn't start until 11 o'clock, so they keep this gate closed until then. And of course, Rock and Roller Coaster is not open, which almost everybody knows that now. It's being changed over to Muppets. So we'll go over this after, and we'll walk over and we'll watch the Villain show. It looks like, oh, maybe it's 10:30 today, but this is the new car that they've repainted for Muppets. And if anybody hadn't noticed before, it's a 2-seater. I always thought for some reason it was a 4-seater, but that's just like maybe where the canopy or something's supposed to go. But this is the new underside of the new Muppets car for Muppets. I don't know what's supposed to be called, Muppet Mayhem. They now have a screen in front of where the guitar was. So last time I was here, the guitar was here, but Rock and Roller Coaster had been stripped off of it, which was like the day after it closed. But now they have a screen in front of it, so you can just see the edge of it, like right here. You can see the tip of the guitar and of course the band, but you can't see any of the rest of it. So I think they're currently painting it. It definitely needs animal driving the car. That would be the best. So I'm glad they're bringing the Muppets back in some capacity because people really like the Muppets. I'm still one of the ones that's Team Muppets. That's sad that they closed Muppets Courtyard. So they'll have that open soon, and we'll go walk through there and we'll go watch the Villain show. So you guys can pick who we cheer for because it's always Hook, Maleficent, or Cruella. Last time I did it, they, I feel like, I mean, you can go back and watch it. It was a POV that I did. I feel like they cheered louder for Maleficent, but somehow Hook won. I was very confused by that. But Hook won. But you do get to cheer, and then that determines the outcome of the Villain show. Welcome in if you're new. If you are new and you're enjoying the content, if you can hit that subscribe and like button, it does help me out quite a bit. Morning, Lily's Life. How are you, Ken? Hey, ninja watching's better than no watching. It helps me out. Thank you so much. Good morning. We just did Tower Terror. I should have called it Tower Terror Tuesday. We went and did that first. Love it. Laughed my way all the way through it. Love it. Yes, I love Maleficent too, Dame. Love Maleficent. Maleficent and Evil Queen. Those are my girls. Those are my girls. I've always wanted to do like a full cosplay Maleficent for Halloween, but it's always so hot here that I couldn't do it. And the same with Evil Queen because of all of the like the gowns and the capes. They don't allow like long capes, and it would be so hot even at the end of October. But one of these days I might just have to suck it up and do it. I mean, I've worn the full Rapunzel and Ariel, and those dresses are pretty long and thick, like there's layers to them. I did both of them the last 2 years with the full wigs and makeup and everything. So I have to keep up my best in costume pins, guys. We have to get best in costume pins. Even though I was streaming, I still got my best in costume pin. So we got to keep that up. Agent contract back from Tom the Peep. Oh, Tom the Peep. He's gonna be busy this week, Tom the Peep. He's gonna be a busy guy. All right, now that things are open, things have probably spread out a little bit. There's still so many people here. Let's go and see what we got here for wait times. It's probably insanity right now. But let's check it out and see what we can try and get done. Tom the Peep is great. I don't know how he stands being in the Florida weather though in that peep outfit, because that's hot. That's hot, y'all. It's warm. So Tower Terror is only 30 minutes, so we could actually do Tower Terror again. I've already been flagged for the copywriting thing, which I'll have to take care of later and probably edit some stuff out. That's okay. It was worth it. It was worth it for everybody that got to watch that. It says Toy Story Mania is only 35 minutes. Of course, I can't really stream that. That makes it a little difficult. Mini Mickey's is 50, Smuggler's Run is 90. I don't understand Smuggler's Run, y'all. They haven't changed the overlay, and lately Smuggler's Run has been longer than Rise, which it is. Smuggler's Run is 90 and Rise is 80. Slinky Dog is 90. So I'm confused by that wait time. So let's go for a walk through Batuu and see what it's looking like over there. I feel like Rise is gonna go down. Last time I was here, it cleared out by the end of the night, and I rode it 4 times, like back to back. So we'll have plenty of time to ride Rise later. I am going to do Phantasmic, and I have my Phantasmic thumbnail up to do both, but worse is I could do just one or the other. Have a good day.
You too.
I could do maybe just one or the other. Maybe we'll just do I could change it to just do the late one, and maybe we'll just go and do a bunch of rides. With it being as busy as it is, I feel like a lot of people will leave after the 8:30 or after the 8:30 show, and they'll be at Phantasmic during the 8:30 show, which means we could get some things done. That might be a new plan with how busy it is here. I made those thumbnails pre-visit, so I might have to adjust those for today. I did bring lots of batteries, and I planned on streaming during the night before that, just because I know the land here is so cool at night. I wanted everybody to be able to see that. So last time I know we didn't do enough of that at night, so we're gonna do that this time. Here we are, the official opening. Yeah, I believe it's a 9:30 Phantasmic tonight, Henry. They changed it to an 8:30 and a 9. I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute while I get my sunglasses out and take this sweater off. Just get myself a little bit more set up for us walking around. I feel like I'm gonna get a little bit more burnt today, but that's okay. And I probably should put my microphone on because I don't want to bother people, but I've got it plugged in right now. Also covered up my incision. It's still not healed yet, and I don't want to get any gookies in there or get it burnt, so I did some extra covering today for that. So we're gonna get sunglasses out and get a little bit more set up here. Don't need a magic band anymore. I have a feeling today is gonna be a little wild. But I am thankful that my Zofran and whatever else was going on this morning and my Tylenol has kicked in, because I'm feeling a whole lot better than I was. When I first got here, I didn't think I was going to make it. I called Pookie Bug and I was like, I don't know. I don't want to waste a park day and I'm already here. So I came in anyway. I'm feeling better. Not all the way better, but a lot better. I think Tower Terror helped. What do you guys think? I think Tower Terror helped. Maybe I have to do that one more time today. All right. I think we are set. Got everything out. All right, I got everything out. Ooh. Ice cream parlor's open. Everything out, sunglasses out. Say good morning to Gertie one more time. I think we got everything set. Good morning, Gertie. How you doing, old girl? Think she's still eating that one piece of seaweed hanging out of her mouth? Is it 8:30 and 10 tonight? Okay, when I looked it up, it was 8:30 and 9:30. That's weird. But thank you, Reed. Thank you for looking that up. So I'll go and change it in a little bit on my thumbnail that I have posted. And maybe what we'll do is I'll change the stream and we'll do a night stream to walk around. And I think we'll go do some rides and we'll just do the 10 p.m. Phantasmic. That way we can do some rides and stuff at 8:30 while everybody else is doing that. I'll actually go ahead and do that right now. I'll adjust it some because I have to anticipate for a battery ride too. Welcome in, Tom the Peep. Welcome in. We have been watching you and I've seen you in Peach Chat and Doug's. So welcome in. I thought of you the other day. I have a Peep backpack. It doesn't hold much, so I can't bring it to Disney with me with all my equipment. But I posted it in my Instagram story. If you go find me over there, it might still be up from the other day. It might not. But it's a bright, shiny orange Peep backpack. If I ever know that you're gonna be here, I'll have to bring it, Easter or not. Sorry, I was adjusting my equipment. I didn't see you come in. Welcome in, Tom the Peep. Are you at the parks today, Tom?
That's a normal Mickey.
I know, I'm sorry. They didn't have any pink ones. It's like a pinky orange, but it's like holographic. So it changes colors, so it has pink colors in it. Cake saw it. You can go ask Cakes. I know he saw it on my Instagram. So it does have pink tones in it though. Because, you know, pink is actually my favorite color, so I'm glad that you'll let it slide this time. It is tolerable. Also, in your honor, Tom the Peep, after we did the Peep Show on Peach Channel, I never, you can ask everybody, I never eat Peeps, never eat them. But they made the Butterbeer Peeps seem really good. Oh, we have a Darth Vader sighting. We're gonna walk over here. I went and bought some Butterbeer Peeps, and me and my stepdaughter SG, who just was on here the other day, we ate the Butterbeer Peeps. So those were in your honor, Tom the Peep. We got Darth Vader, guys. I know they were saying that they were going to start having Darth Vader here, but we had not seen him. But there he is. We got Darth Vader, guys. I thought it was hashtag eat cookies. We're eating jelly beans now. Darth Vader, guys. We got Darth Vader right by Star Tours. Good morning, E-Rock. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. I see you've come over to the dark side right at the right moment. Oh, I think that was for us, guys. I think that was for us.
Did I do Robert's fan?
Yeah.
Darth Vader was speaking to us. It's a good thing that I didn't wear my R2 stuff today. We'd be in big trouble right now. It was great timing, wasn't it? Also, hashtag eat cookies because, you know, the dark side has cookies. Sometimes cake. He's got to be baking in that thing. All jokes aside. He has to be really hot in that outfit. These cast, like, bravo to the cast members. He has to be really hot in there. I'm so glad to see Darth Vader back in the parks. Show of hands and likes to the people loving that Darth Vader is back in the park. Darth Vader, and it's funny because alternatively, Darth Vader and R2 are my boys. And usually I'm all decked out in Darth Vader gear. I have my light up Darth Vader backpack and my special edition Darth Vader ears and all my Darth Vader gear. I have a Darth Vader black leather dress that I usually wear when I come, but I did the Donald Duck today. I always wear it, you know, on the wrong days when all the other characters are out, but this is the first I've seen Darth here. No, there's a big long line, Sheila. There's a huge line, so we're just gonna stand here and watch them for a minute and then we'll move on. I don't mind doing character meet and greet, so when I'm here on vacation or things, I'll do that. You can ask Pookie Bug that. I've gone and gotten like the cup with the autographs and things like that, but it's a really long line. We'll be here lots of other times. I'm just happy to see him here. No one wanted to see Kylo Ren, but Darth Vader, he's cool. The OG in the house. I try to find as many characters as possible because Darth is the best. All right, guys.
Why are you so tall?
Why are you so tall?
He's tall.
He is tall.
You think he's wearing stilts?
I don't think so. I think he's just a big guy.
That big?
He's got to be hot, too.
Like
Yeah.
6'6".
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what I was just saying to everybody. I was like, hands got out for the cast member because he's got to be cooking in that thing. But I was saying how happy I was to see Darth back in the park because, yeah. And everybody's happy to see him, as you can tell. That's cool. Have a good day, y'all.
We walked there too.
All right, moving on, guys. Let's see who else we can find. So there's going to be, I think they're going to have a lot of characters out today. There's classically been a lot of characters out. Last time we were here, we ran into a lot of characters like Jiminy Cricket. They usually have Goofy, sometimes Caroline Max, Daisy and Donald. I mean, Mickey and Minnie have their Hollywood and Sorcerer's Apprentice pictures inside if you want to see them. But they've had, they have the Stormtroopers out all the time and the Green Army Band, but there's so many people here. They're trying to keep everybody happy. Oh, look, Pluto. We have Pluto right here. There we go. We have a Pluto sighting, guys. I think they're going to have a lot of characters out trying to keep people happy because there's so many people out here and the rides just aren't enough for everybody. Welcome in if you're new. Steph from Steph Wanders Disney here. We are wandering around Hollywood Studios. We're going to do some rides. find a bunch of characters. We just did Tower of Terror. We just saw Darth Vader. Happy to see him back in the parks. Welcome in, say hello. Happy to see everybody. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe and like button. That does really greatly help out my channel. See if we can get up to 100 likes here fairly quickly. And I am still trying to build my channel, so if you're enjoying the content, do hit that subscribe button if you can. Busy, busy, busy day in Hollywood Studios here today. We got here early. We've been here since about 7:45. And it was even super busy then, so it's just gonna get busier. I know we have another character meet and greet over here because there's a huge line going on. This is the line for Rise of Resistance, y'all. It's all the way out Hollywood Studios and wrapped around the corner. This is all the line for Rise. We are not gonna get in that line right now. Oh, we have Goofy and Powerline Max. You don't see Powerline Max here super often, so that's a good one for anybody that wants to see them. Not very often you get to see them. Let's see if I can get a better view here. I'm gonna turn this around. Caroline Max has been out more. Again, I think to try and keep her happy because generally you only see them at parties and things. I'd really like to see Duffy. There they are. Yeah, see? Powerline Max. So I said, it's very busy here. I think they're trying to keep a lot of people happy right now. I'm gonna let you watch them for a second while I adjust my my thumbnail for later.
Oh my God, it's Goofy!
Okay, we adjusted that. Yeah, they've had him out a little bit more often, especially in Hollywood Studios. It's normally where he is now. Really, Erox? Yeah, he's usually always at Hollywood Studios. So when you come in here, right before you walk into Batuu, to the right-hand side, that's where he's gonna be with Goofy. So that's where he's gonna be. I'm gonna walk along. That's where he's gonna be. He's gonna be here with Goofy, and that's if he's out. It's usually Daisy and Donald on one side and Goofy and Powerline Max on the other. So if you're looking for him, if he's out, that's where he's gonna be. He comes out several times a day. So there you go. I'm starting to see if we can turn around and get away from them, but they're taking pictures and interacting with their other people there that are in line. There you go. I'm glad that we got to catch him for you, Ebrox. We'll see who else that we can run into today. Good morning and welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Catching all kinds of characters. I'm gonna do some Rise. This is the line for Rise, guys. This is insanity. I don't know what the wait is right now because I don't have my experience app pulled out on my phone, but this is the line, all twisted up in there, and it's all the way in and out of Batuu. So we are going to not get in that line right now. It is crazy insanity-ness right now. Easter week. I didn't think about that when I booked this. I thought I would there's the end of the line right there. It's wrapped all the way around. There's the end of the line. crazy. Crazy. I'm not sure if I need to restart my stream. I still have this little thing coming up that they've detected the stream belonging to someone else and maybe temporarily blocked. I don't know if that's something that they're going to fix something later or if I need to restart the stream. I don't know if any of you on here know anything about that. I've never had that come up before. I think it was from the Tower of Terror little show that we watched. I don't really particularly want to restart the stream. I know you guys can still see me and hear me and everything, so I don't know if I just keep going. I think I can just keep going and it might just block out some stuff later when I try to post. It'll just edit some stuff out. That's happened before, but usually post stream. Walking through Batuu now. You can be on, yeah. You want to say hi?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Hi.
Hi.
He's like, I'm hungry, I'm eating. I don't have anything to do with you. You guys having a good time?
Yeah.
Good.
You?
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Having a good day. It's busy here. Busy here today. Do you guys come here often? You're from Ohio. Oh, well, welcome. Yeah. I'm usually from Alabama, but I come here every couple of weeks for this. But I didn't actually think about it being Easter. I was thinking I was going to miss it by a few days for the crowd. It is crazy busy here right now, even for like, I come all the time. This is busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about doing spring break.
Yeah. Well, spring break's kind of over. This is pre-Easter is what you're seeing.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this is
Oh,
pre-Easter
wow.
break. And then they soft opened Buzz Lightyear over at Magic Kingdom, so
Okay.
that's
our last mark tomorrow. So.
yeah, it's gonna be crazy there because of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
If you're do you want to see yourself? Is that a thing?
Sure. Do you
Okay.
have like a page? Or
Yeah, you can. Hang on. It's on this side of my backpack. I changed it over today. You can look it up on your phone.
Yeah, of course.
Hang on. Just here you go.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, you can just use your picture there.
Right on.
Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second.
All right. You got your own YouTube
There you
channel.
go.
Right on. Perfect.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Steph.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're gonna move on. Met some new friends from Ohio. Welcome to them. I hope they have a good day and the rest of a good time here, even though it's very busy. Ooh. Sorry, my gimbal just dropped there. There we go. Oh, we got the Mandalorian now, guys. I was heading this way because he usually comes out. This is a Visa card holder spot, which I am a Visa Disney card holder, but he generally comes out over here. This is where I bumped into him last time while I was eating. So, he is gonna walk through. He must have just come out. There's the Mandalorian, guys, and Grogu. He's trying to walk through. Everybody's they're trying to give him a good shot before he walks by.
Why aren't I pinned? Huh? Why aren't I pinned on it? Because I don't do it. I haven't done it. It just happens. The more texts I get from somebody, the more they move up. So you gotta text me more.
Right, so Shellers, please take those scans on Mando and Grogu. He cannot get to everyone right now. He does have stat time for Grogu shortly here. Please make sure we are checking the app for any bounty hunter times. Thank you, travelers.
I'm not waiting 80 minutes.
Let's see what we got going on.
It's good that they make time for the little kids.
Oh, now it's timing.
We got a bunch of shy little kids. Welcome in, welcome in.
Always broken. That's the ride we just got off of.
105 minutes.
Pizza people. Pizza people read. Yes, welcome in everybody. Welcome in or welcome back. We're watching The Mandalorian right now. We're running into all kinds of characters this morning.
Welcome in. This one is that one is full off.
I don't want to get
The little girl's got a little Grogu baby with her.
Wow, everything's so long.
So what we can do?
He's messing with them because they're all playing the bounty hunter game over here in Batuu.
See the drum corps, don't I told you we did a show.
Welcome in. Or welcome back. We are in Batuu with the Mandalorian and Grogu right now.
Affirmative. This is the way.
I love we got the "this is the way." That was great. All right. I think that's it. We got the "this is the way," and he walked back out. Perfect. Welcome in, everybody. We are walking through Batuu with a Mandalorian sighting finished. For anybody that has forgotten, you can play the games on your Disney My Experience app through here, which is fun. I have never myself played it, but I see a lot of people playing it today, probably to keep the little ones happy. So I think it could be quite interactive. I've seen a lot of people with it.
Because there were so many pumpkins.
I did get, Pookie Bug is not going to want to hear this. Close your ears, Pookie Bug. Are you closing them? Are they closed? Let me know when they're closed. When I was at the character warehouse yesterday, I have an R2 dress at home, which I have not worn yet. It's a full like R2 dress. The bottom is like tall and has like all of the etchings on it, which is cool. I'll probably wear it next time. And I found an R2 backpack, like a full large backpack, which I love my Loungeflies, but I'm finding they're not big enough with my equipment. And I found a full R2 backpack that I can wear with my R2 dress at the character warehouse yesterday for $14.99. Y'all don't know how excited I was. Like $14.99? How do you even get any cheaper than that? What do you buy for $14.99? So I got that yesterday. I was so super excited about that. You have no idea. So we'll do R2 next time, which hopefully we don't run into Darth that day, because that won't be good. Bracing for the worst. Hey, it was $14.99. Technically, because we went there and bought the other thing and didn't pay full price for it, which I can't say out loud. And the hat and that backpack, I actually paid less for all of that than I did for the one initial thing if I had bought it in Disney World, even with my AP pass. So, girl math, I saved money. We are outside Smuggler's Run, y'all. I think it is down. It says standby. Oh, no. For some reason, no, it's not down. It was just flashing. The standby wait time is 105 minutes for Smuggler's Run, y'all. I'm kind of confused, and maybe someone can explain this to me. I want to try the new IP for Smuggler's Run, but the new IP has not come out yet, so I'm confused as to why Smuggler's Run, the wait time is longer than Rise of the Resistance. It's been like this the last couple of times I've been at Hollywood Studios, and I'm kind of confused as to why that's happening. I don't know if people, it's kind of like with Soarin', people are trying to get it done before the IP changes. But everybody was bored by it before, and classically this ride would have like a 30-minute wait at all times. You could just walk on it. So I don't know why a lot of times this is the longest wait in the park now. Does anybody know the answer to that? I don't know if it's for nostalgia purposes before they change the IP. I don't know, but I find it shocking because everybody was so bored by it and it has not changed yet unless people are confused and they think it's been changed. And so everybody's rushing in to do this ride and it hasn't changed, so they waited all that time for nothing. I'm not sure. That was a good view of the Millennium Falcon, for anybody that hasn't seen it. We're just walking through Batuu. We're gonna come out the other side, look at some TIE fighters, and then come out to Toy Story Land. See what's going on up at that end. We'll see what the ride time is for Slinky Dog. It's probably crazy too. I'm waiting to see what the times are like to we'll hop in a line here and get some things done. So we're just trying to, I'm just trying to sort out a game plan here. I know there's going to be a lot to do later. So I'm just trying to figure that out. Big thumbs up to our moderators today for helping out. Everybody give them a hand. They're always a big help. Here's the Smuggler's Run area. Again, really cool at nighttime. We're going to do another walkthrough later on tonight. We'll get a bunch of those rides in later on too, and you'll be able to see those at nighttime. We want to save some of this, all of my batteries too, because I'm staying off site. I don't have the chance to recharge, and if we end up going to Magic Kingdom, which Henry confirmed that we're able to do, it'll be even less battery. Usually I would take you with me on the bus and just hook up a microphone so you can hear me, but I think we need to save a little battery. So we might do a shorter stream on this, maybe till 11 or 12, and then I'll hop over to Magic Kingdom and hop back on. I'll make up a quick thumbnail for that, and we'll hop onto there, and then we'll pop back up over here. I changed it to about 6:30, so we can try and get everything in and save a bit of batteries too. There's a good shot of the TIE Fighter, guys. It's always a cool shot. This is also where a lot of the stormtroopers hang out. Oh, we have some stormtroopers coming out, guys. We showed up right on time. Oh, we have Imperials. Imperials.
Well, this is cute.
We've been showing up right on time for everything today.
Counts for an audience here in Batuu. We can just begin. Citizens of this outpost, hear me. As you have seen for yourselves, the First Order has brought stability and control to what was a dysfunctional and disgusting little place. Unlike the Resistance, which we have all but destroyed, what little remains will be crushed. They have no weapons, no armies, certainly no heroes, and yet they wish to recruit, to continue to draw others, but they know they have no cause. Once again, we have reason to believe a Resistance spy was sent here to this outpost, no doubt scouring for some place to hide. She cannot be working alone. Someone is helping her. Someone is hiding her. Certainly one of you good civilians knows exactly where to find her. If we believe that you have information, or if you are hiding something, we will find it. If you are stopped for questioning, do exactly as you are told to do. Stormtroopers, let's move out.
Nice team.
What does that mean, Lieutenant Adcock? Thank you for asking. If it was 3 things, there is no line. I decide who goes next. Number 2, the minute I'm bored, I'm leaving. No questions asked. This is a short investigation. My patience is short. Number 3, I'll be asking you questions you already know the answer to, like you. What's your name? You have a name?
Here, guys, see.
Get over here.
You might get interrogated.
Uh-oh.
Please take your seat. Don't try to do anything for you. If that's your real name, what planet are you visiting from? Sure, come on up, please. This time here. So who would you travel with? And why should I arrest them? Excellent.
Prisoner transport's full. You can ride in a garbage shuttle or just stay out of trouble. And the garbage. Good.
All right, come over to the bubble scan time. Squeeze it.
Oh, take a step.
Good day. Greetings.
Now tell me. What brings you here to Batuu? Because you know what they say, if you're on Batuu, you're either running or hiding.
Affirmative.
Uh-oh, you got a quiet one. Anyone? Fair enough. The day is done. The bird is quite full. I'll leave you to it. Squeeze it.
Look at mummy.
All right.
You enjoy your day now.
Brother? All right. Name? And? First time in a Batuu? What do you think? Right? All right. That makes one. Okay. Now tell me, first time here? What do you think?
Oh no.
Say something early. Right? So you understand the drill. Right? You don't have the lightsaber. Oh, goodness.
It's been a long patrol. Let's just call this a warning. And you don't cause any trouble. Excellent. Of course, Lieutenant.
He's driving.
First thing you do is get a lightsaber and put your eye in it. Really? Oh, shutting it off or shutting the cell off? My goodness. Yes, do that. Dave. Oh, never mind. Write that down. Get over there with the hollow scan. You have to put my good stuff. Lord, I'm a senatorial nomination. Now tell me, what is that there going to do with this lightsaber? There's an awful lot of children here. Okay, all right.
All right. Easy does it.
Let's just hit the hollow scan. Right here. Smile. Let Dave relax. All right, off you go. Send a copy to HR. All right, 1 and 2. Off we go. I'm bored. This has been lovely and all. However, I have an actual investigation to run.
Move aside.
Public service gets boring very
Well then, I will inform the lieutenant and look forward to the reaction.
Let's go now.
Oh, poor thing. That poor little girl did not like being interrogated. She's clinging to her mom now. Oh, welcome in, guys. Welcome in or welcome back. We are watching some stormtroopers and an Imperial lieutenant interrogate some little kids. This one little girl here was not happy about that. For the most part, it was pretty entertaining. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody this morning? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're enjoying our walk through Batuu this morning. We started out with Tower of Terror. We've already seen quite a few characters this morning. We ran into Darth Vader just before we walked into Batuu. We also ran into Powerline Max and Goofy and Pluto. We've seen the Mandalorian and Grogu, the Stormtroopers. This is the back side of Batuu for anybody that has not seen that. I see a lot of people carrying around their lightsabers today, so I think everybody's already been going in and getting their lightsabers done up, so you can go in and take a look. This is where you would go in, and this is a droid depot. I have a droid at home. This is where you go in and pick your droid parts and make your droid, and then you activate them here. Welcome in, welcome in. You can pick all your different parts over here, and they come down this little assembly line in the back and get a better shot on the other side. And then you activate them, and then you can buy all these different parts for your droid. You can switch them out, make different parts, make them have different sounds, different soundboards. It's a cool little shop in here. I know I have a couple different sound bits for mine. These make noises. No, they just light up. So over here is the assembly line for the droid depot. So you pick out your different parts on the assembly line. They give you a little kit so you know what to pick from. You can see it on the wall there. So depending on which droid you're making, you know which one to make. So if you're making a B series or you're making an R2 series, you pick your parts off the conveyor belt. If you're wanting them to coordinate, not coordinate. And then you take them over here to one of the assembly bays. And you put them together, and then they activate it for you. There's a little boy over there putting his together. And then once he's active, you get a little carrying case to put him in, and then you can also buy all the additional sound chips and everything over there. So it's a cool little experience. You get to have your little R2 unit. If you, I guess I should say droids, they're all R2 units, my apologies. If you play with them outside, they will interact with each other, which is a cool little thing. So if you happen to have them out, they will interact with each other outside. Over here is a little shop that you can buy droid things. R2 being my boy, they have some cool stuff in here. I always love this popcorn bowl. I don't own it, but it's cool. Canisters. Lots of cool R2 stuff in here. Which technically my blue dress today could be an R2 dress because R2 is also blue. So we could double up. And then outside the droid depot, we have some other droids. It kind of looks like a trash can.
Yeah, I got him.
Yes, it is a little bit pricey. The last I checked, it's about $120. It might have gone up from the last time I looked. So don't quote me on that completely because I know Disney prices change quite frequently. And I would definitely look into it. You do have to generally book an appointment and prepay for that experience. Sometimes you can do a walk-in if they're not busy, but at times like right now, you definitely have to book that ahead. And I would look into, if that's the kind of experience you want. They do have the lightsaber experience as well. And that's a little bit further up here, which I can walk up there if you'd like, since we have time right now. And that's where you make your own lightsaber. So you pick the different parts, you get a different hilt, depending on which kind you would like, you know, from your favorite character. And then you can pick the different colored, the actual like saber part, different colors. And then they put it together for you and activate it. Same kind of idea. So then you have your own unique lightsaber. It is more expensive. I think they're close to about 300 now, and they charge an additional 50 for the lightsaber holders, like the carriers. Oh, we're back to the stormtroopers again. They're the same ones walking around. If they happen to still have the carriers available. Sometimes they are out of the carriers. So that experience you also have to book ahead. It's still a very cool experience, but we ran into them again. So we'll go in here. So this is where you would do your lightsaber experience. There's someone buying theirs right there. You can also buy pre-made ones, but these are the different hilts right here. They have some set up in the back. I love the stormtroopers too, and they're really fun to interact with. So they have the different ones here. All the prices are on them, and they have the different hilts according to which one you're looking for. You know, if it's a certain character. And then they have the different gems, and those are the ones that light up your lightsaber depending on the color. So that experience you also have to prepay for. Hi. So there's different ones. Good, thank you. Cast member was nice and moved that out of the way so we get a better view, because I know you were asking. How much is the lightsaber experience now? $275? Okay, I had somebody ask me. Thank you. So the cast member says it's $275 now for the lightsaber experience, for those of you that were asking.
Oh, is this the temple?
And you definitely need to book that one ahead. That does include your full lightsaber. It does not include the carrying case. If you want the carrying case so you can carry it around with you, it's an additional $50. I do know that. I don't know how else you would carry it around. That's why it's kind of been a thing that people have been talking about, because there's no way to carry it around otherwise, unless you're just going to carry it in your hand. You get really tired of carrying by the end of the day, but there it is. Yes, welcome in, welcome in. Anybody new? Welcome in or welcome back. We are walking through Hollywood Studios. Right now we're in Batuu. We're running into all kinds of characters. Ran into the Stormtroopers a couple of times. We've had the Mandalorian and Darth Vader so far. A bunch of other characters outside of Batuu. I think we're gonna head out into Toy Story Land. How's everybody doing this morning? No, it would not fit in a locker. It would most definitely not fit in a locker. You can disable it, like you can take the saber part off of the hilt, but the saber part is so long it would not fit in a locker. I know that there's oversized lockers. I'm not sure how big those are. I've never rented one. I've only rented the average size ones, and the average size ones, to be honest, are quite big. Like I can put my big, 25-liter backpack in there with all my equipment and everything and extra stuff. So the average $10 lockers are pretty big, but the oversized, it's the length of it is the problem. So, I mean, if you have a stroller or something with you, you could probably have it sticking out, but I'd be scared you would break it or something. So, yeah, you'd have to be really careful. So most people are buying those carrying cases. Carrying cases are quite nice. You'd think they would be nicer for the fee, like a faux leather or something that's nicer. They tend to be just like they're almost like a canvasy kind of material, and they just kind of fit, lengthwise, like a warrior type thing, like a crossbody across your back. So just anticipate if you do that experience, you might want to, if you can, book one at the end of the day or at a time, that you might want to leave and go back to your room if you're a resort guest and drop that off and come back, or if you've got your vehicle, go and put it in there. So you're not having to carry it all day long if you don't want to pay for that $50 carrying case. Or even if you do and you just don't want to carry it, because that's completely understandable too. So we have made it to Toy Story Land, guys. This at nighttime is amazing, and we're going to do that walkthrough later on tonight. I'm so glad that I'm feeling better because I did not want to wait this day. It started out a little rough, but I think thanks to Zofran and a couple other things, I'm feeling much better. I just have to make sure I stay hydrated with the heat and that Zofran. Let's go check out Slinky Dog. I have a feeling that that wait is going to be crazy. I can already see. Well, no, it's not as bad as I thought. I thought that wait would be down past these umbrellas. Well, no, I see people waiting down past these umbrellas. They were just walking. Let's see what we're at here. Yeah, it's pretty far down here. Let's see what we got. Got Toy Story Mania. Give me just a second. You get a good view of Slinky Dog here. Toy Story. Let me see what our wait times are. We did do Tower of Terror. Just kind of waiting. That first like few hours of the park is always kind of insane. Everybody rushes in and tries to get everything done. And again, I did not anticipate those Easter rush. I thought we were gonna come in before everybody kind of came flying in here for the weekend. So I might end up cutting this a little bit short and running over to Magic Kingdom. That was not the plan today, but I think we may do that and then come back here for 6:30 for Fantasmic and a bunch of rides. I think it will be quiet by then, quieter maybe. I think the heat might get to some people. It's supposed to get really hot here today. Originally it was a little cooler with thunder showers. It changed. It's supposed to be close to 90. I know a lot of people here aren't used to that kind of heat, so I think people after Fantasmic will conk out. And so last time that happened, I rode Rise back to back like 4 times. People got hot and tired, and it was less busy than now, but I still think it will get to people. So I think later on will be good. Good morning, Jen. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Welcome back. Are you at work today too, Jen? I couldn't figure out why my app wasn't working. It's because for some reason my personal phone had changed over to Disney Wi-Fi, which we all know is terrible. We don't want Disney Wi-Fi. Don't use Disney Wi-Fi in the parks, y'all. It's terrible. Especially if you're trying to refresh your Disney My Experience app for any of your rides and stuff, you'll miss out. Take that Wi-Fi off. It's terrible. You're gonna miss out. So Mickey and Minnie's is down, and that's why all these crowds are, everyone's streaming out to try and find something else to do. That's unfortunate. So Rise of Resistance is 125 minutes. Slinky Dog Dash, 120 minutes. Smuggler's Run, 95. Toy Story, 65. Even Tower is now at 60 minutes. So yeah, I think we're gonna walk around a little bit longer and see what comes up. It's a little crazy, I think, because Mickey and Minnie's is down, so all those people came flooding out to try and find somewhere else to go. So I think it might be coffee break time. Joffrey's? Joffrey's, anybody? I think Joffrey's is good. Hydration, sugar. I think that sounds like good to me. Does that sound good to everybody else? You can come with me, of course. I think we should have tried the Dubai pistachio chocolate one the other day at Epcot, but look at all these people, y'all. It's crazy. I think this is even busier than what I've seen it at Christmas. This is absolute insanity. But like I said, fingers crossed, I think the heat's gonna get to people, and by later on today, I think this is gonna calm down some because people are gonna get hot and tired, especially the little ones. So we're gonna skip the first Fantasmic, and we're gonna go on some rides while the park empties out into that Fantasmic, and then we're gonna hit up that second Fantasmic. I think that's a good plan for today. Frozen Dream. Ooh, that sounds good. I usually am a big coffee fan, but lately I've been wanting to try some of these others, and that Frozen Fear up by Tower of Terror, that sounds kind of good right now. It's like a grape lemonade. It's a weird combo. But I mean, like, blueberry lemonade is good, so why not grape lemonade? Maybe we'll have to go try that later on today. Good morning and welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We are at a crazy Hollywood Studios today. Good morning, Caroline. I'm so happy to see you. I hadn't seen you for a little bit. I know I responded to you on Instagram and I saw her pictures. I just figured you had been busy. And I didn't get her pictures until after my podcast stream, which I know you were busy probably at her birthday. She is adorable. Adorable. I also, if you go back and see that stream, dressed as Winnie the Pooh that day, just for her birthday. So that stream, I had on a yellow dress and my Winnie the Pooh ears. Welcome back in. Ooh, I'll have to try that coconut slushy too. Well, let's see what we've got up here. So yeah, the wait times are going to be crazy today, so I think we might do that park hop if we can. Our good friend Henry here looked into the bus hopping, so I know everybody has been hearing about the non-resort guest bus use. And from what I was hearing and seeing, they are scanning magic bands so that non-resort people can't use the buses. So I was not going to do Magic Kingdom for fear of my car being left here at Hollywood Studios and not being able to get back and forth. But I'm now being told, Henry called, I'm gonna hit up a different Joffrey's, that one's really full. I'm being told that for annual pass holders, it shouldn't be a problem, and it's mostly just from Disney Springs. It is cast member dependent, and I think I would probably go to a bus. You know, there's no direct bus from Hollywood Studios to Magic Kingdom, so I'm gonna have to go to another resort and then come back out again. So I'm probably going to pick like I'll probably pick some kind of a deluxe resort just because there's less people coming in and out of there. Look at this line for Little Mermaid, y'all. Most of the time there's no wait for this and you just walk right in. This is crazy. This is one we're probably going to do later, but this is usually just because it's such a high capacity show. There's usually no wait for this. That's insane. I mean, even for Disney, I know we're all used to putting on our patience pants and waiting for things at Disney, but this is next level of things. This is next level. I think new plan. We're gonna go check out the Villains show. It should be open now. No, it's open in half an hour. I'm not sure if they're letting people in to line up for that yet. The first one, I believe, is at 10:30 when I saw the sign there. They're probably letting people in there now. We'll go hit that up, then we'll hit up Joffrey's. Yeah, so maybe spring break still is going on. For the most part, I thought it was over. There is a direct bus, Henry? I was always told that there was not. Where do you get a direct bus to Magic Kingdom? You're just a wealth of knowledge, Henry. I've been here I don't know how many times, and this whole time I've been having to like go to a resort and then come back out. So this is news to me. I know like from Epcot you take the monorail and all kinds of different things. Bus terminal. There's just one that goes directly to Magic Kingdom. Yeah, we've got spring break crowds here. And then we also have Easter crowds, so it is extremely busy right now. Summer crowds generally are higher capacity here, especially if there's events going on like Easter. And we also have spring breakers at the end. But that's what you're seeing right now. It is extremely busy here. You're gonna see most of the parks at very high to full capacity right now. Past the train, tram to the bus terminal. Okay, yeah, I take the buses all the time. I just didn't know that there was one that goes straight to Magic Kingdom. I've only ever seen them go to the resorts. I've never seen one that goes park to park. I'm gonna have to go look, but I know if Henry's done it, then it exists. So we'll go and do that today because that saves so much more time than going to the resort, hopping off and then having to wait for another bus to go back. That's how I've always had to do it. Unless, of course, you're at Epcot or you're on a Skyliner route or somewhere that you can, you know, do something else. I've never known a bus to go straight. Okay, well, thank you guys. I do have my car here, so I mean, we're coming back here anyways. I was just going to go to Magic Kingdom. We can check out the crowds, but we can also go and see Space Ranger Spin since it soft opened yesterday. I'm not sure what the wait time is on that. I'm assuming it's going to be hours. If it's not something absolutely insane, we can see about maybe doing it. I can't do much, you know, when I can put on my chest harness mount for it, and we can attempt to do it. It's not gonna be great, but we can at least try it out and see how it looks. If it's not something absolutely insane. So I might turn off the stream at about noon and hop over there, because that would give us time to do that. Maybe the parade and come back over here, and then I've got 6:30. I have to try and save some battery. So I can recharge my one battery. I have fuel rods, so while I'm at Magic Kingdom, I can change those out. I know there might be a fuel rod station here in Hollywood Studios. I haven't had to use it yet, just Magic Kingdom and Epcot, so I'll have to navigate that. They do have this open now, so we're gonna walk over to the Villain show. If anyone knows where the fuel rod station is in Hollywood Studios, or if they have one, let me know. If not, I'm gonna look it up. Thank you so much. I'm sorry you have to go back to work, but thank you so much for joining us in the stream today. You have a good rest of your day. Have a good one. Monarch Miracles. So this is how it looks up close. We're just walking past Mayhem. I guess the old rock and roller coaster. Okay. So there is a fuel rod location at Celebrity 5 and 10 near the entrance. Rock around the shop on Sunset Boulevard and the Tower of Terror gift shop. So we're right here, so I can change that out at the Tower of Terror gift shop. So, because I'm using one actively right now, so if we can keep switching those out, then we can just keep streaming, and I'll have to stop the stream every once in a while and switch it out, but we can change that out. Yes. Oh.
It's going to be for 11:10.
Okay, thank you. So 11:10 is the first one for Villains. The 10:30 has been canceled, so we can't do that right now. So I think that's why we're seeing a lot of the crowds too, is we've got multiple cancellations of shows and rides that are down. So, whew, that's gonna make it even crazier here. Gate 36 to MK. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Henry. I'm so glad that we found you as a friend, Henry, because you've helped me out quite a bit. That's why I always say on here that it takes a whole team on here to build a community, because not one person knows everything and lots of people know lots of things. So I appreciate you, Henry. Welcome in, or welcome back. If you're enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and the like button. I am not a new channel, but somewhat new starting out, so I would appreciate it if you hit that button. It does greatly help me. Look at that tower line now, guys. It is outside of the queue and down Sunset Boulevard. This is the end of the line over here. Woo-wee. I'm glad that we did that earlier. All those rides down and everything, that's affecting everything. So that jump to Magic Kingdom might be what we need to do. I don't know how much better it's gonna be over there, but it's getting a little crazy over here. Good morning, Christopher. Good morning. Welcome in. Henry is the real MVP. Good morning. Welcome in, Christopher. Welcome in. Nice to have you join us today. We are doing a leisurely stroll through Hollywood Studios. We're just kind of enjoying things since it's a little crazy here today. We've been here for a few hours now, and the crowds are pretty high. We've got some rides that are down and some shows that are down, so we've got a lot of people that don't know where to go. So It's already high capacity, but it's a little crazy out here. So we're just kind of looking around. Let's go in the shop here and see what's new in here since we're walking through. Glad to have everybody in here with us today. If you happen to go back and watch from the beginning at any point, we've run into a bunch of characters. We've seen Darth Vader and Powerline Max, a bunch of stormtroopers. I know Donald Duck usually starts his show soon, so he'll be out, which is who I am dressed for today. We did Tower of Terror earlier, so that was fun. Started off the morning on a good note. Happy to see Miss Carolyn in here. Yes, you definitely are going to want to buy lightning lanes and that multi-pass for August. That's a high capacity time when there's going to be a lot of people here, a lot of families. So you're definitely going to want to utilize that. If you're not sure how to use the multi-pass and lightning lanes, there's some really good guides out there. I could try and walk you guys through it at some point, but there is already some really good guides out there from like DFB, things like that. But I can also try to walk you through on one of my podcast nights. So if you subscribe to the channel and then watch on Monday nights, I do a new podcast I just started called the Glass Slipper Society, and we can do that as one of the topics one night if you like, if everybody's interested. I know people were asking too about things that I pack in my park bag, so I could already pack one up and unpack it on stream so you can see what it looks like. Things that I generally pack. Yeah, the lightning lanes make it easier. I do the lightning lanes and multi-passes a lot as an annual pass holder. A lot of times when it's not busy, you can just get on things and it's not a big deal. But if I had known about the crowds today, honestly, I would have bought some. Go ahead, ma'am. I would have bought some, but I did not anticipate the crowd level. So when I looked last night, I just came in to look at the new princess collection, y'all. This is cute. When I noticed the crowd level, I decided that maybe I would take a look. But pretty much all the rides are already sold out at this point, which I figured they would be. So I decided that I wasn't going to do that. It was kind of a waste of money at this point. But normally, I would suggest any high capacity time, summer, Christmas, Halloween, anything during a holiday, I would always do it. I do it when I go with my family, so when Pookie Bug comes with me, because it's going to greatly cut down on your time. You can stack those things. I've done it where I've stacked it, and we've done 5 or 6 rides in a row. If you get good at it, you can do a lot of rides at a very short period of time and keep doing them. And then in between the times when you don't have things, you can eat, walk around, do other things, do stage shows depending on which park you're at, and then do other filler rides that have lower wait times or things that aren't as high priority on your list. So definitely take advantage of those multi-passes and lightning lanes. Also for things like Tron and Guardians, you know, I don't want to stand in a line for 2.5 hours. I love Guardians, it's my favorite ride, but I don't want to stand in line that long. I have, but I don't want to. So I would definitely utilize that if you can. Now I just kind of wait until later in the day when there's less people and I jump in that line when I can. Yes, yes. Right now it's spring break and Easter. And when I booked this trip, I thought that I had kind of missed it out of the way. And we did not. I thought that maybe people would come for the weekend and things, but no, they came for the whole week. And it's a little nuts. So it's a lot higher than I thought it would be. Now I'm going to be back in 2 weeks and I'll have almost 4 days here, and I have an after hours event. Thanks to Henry, we talked about that we're going to do. I think Donald is up here. That's who I'm dressed like today. Let's go see Donald. I see a crowd forming. That's always where he is with the juggler. So we're going to go do that after hours event, and that's going to be fun. There'll be way less people. It's later on at night. So we're going to check that out, and if that works out well, then I'm going to do the after hours event at Magic Kingdom on the 1st. It's busier, or there'll be more people because it's Magic Kingdom and there's no AP discount, so it's an extra $200 for that night. And I wanted to wait until then because Magic Kingdom has Thunder Mountain, which is my next favorite ride, and I wanted to wait till it was back open if I'm gonna pay an extra $200 for something, I'm gonna wait until there's something back open that I really want to ride multiple times. So that's the plan. So we'll see how Epcot goes first. We'll see how it goes. Let's get in. I want to block these people.
Here we go. These people. Dude loves the attention. He'll never get sick of that. Let's get some fancy stuff going a little of this. We'll get Donald
Duck,
guys.
guys.
There you go, Donnie D. Maybe some hey.
I love that, Carolyn. That's so great. I love it.
My favorite trick. I do. Oh, you do? Here it is. It's called the machine. Yeah, I know. And here
that sounds good.
Your favorite. It's the yo-yo.
Sounds good, Mr. Hill.
Come on, we dominated the juggling balls.
It's time to elevate our game.
Yeah, dude. You want to ramp it up to the clubs?
Let's go.
Here we go, dude.
Here we go.
Yes, Mr. Hill, there's all kinds of very knowledgeable people in this group. We have a really good community of people here, so stick around and ask questions. There'll be a lot of people be able to help you with a lot of things here. We have really good people here.
Shaped than I remember. Okay. Brian, did you hold on? Maybe it's my form. No. Did you charge these? I may have
Hey, Cece. Yeah, we already saw a lot of characters this morning. We had Darth Vader out,
no, dude, Brian.
Mandalorian,
I didn't even your fault,
and the Stormtroopers.
Blue and white stripes on.
Dude, I wore blue today.
Those are my gloves.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we could hand them to each other. Oh, who's in charge of this dude going through the props over here? We're doing a little bit of a liability back there. There's no way that's their kid. There's no way. All right.
I'm way too busy. I've got stuff to do.
Yeah, dude, I don't think I can get all the way over to you and back before the end of it. You know, we're in the middle of a juggling show. Should we just throw these at each other?
I like that.
All right, there we go. Oh, dude. There it is.
Those are yours.
All right, you got the red ones.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we really should have stopped.
You know what? Wait while you're ahead.
Give me the blue ones, dude. It's
one
my
for
brand.
Here we
It's
go.
the blue. All right. Come on. Brian, what do you think?
Yes, definitely. And the new Buzz Space Ranger spin, that just reopened yesterday. So we're gonna hop over there and try to check that out. I don't know if we'll get on it, but we'll go check that out in a little bit here. That wasn't the plan for today, but we're gonna make a new plan.
I'm ready to set 3 world records simultaneously.
Okay.
That's right. That is a braggadocious claim.
I don't know. What's the record?
It all depends on how much you're willing to wait.
I'll tell you what. All right.
I know I like to do as many rides as possible, and I don't want to waste my day, especially if I have family here. You know, spending 3 hours waiting for one ride.
Nikki, you are the perfect age where you still think adults know what they're doing.
Oh, and we do. And we do. Brian and I do at least.
We do.
Anyone with the blue glasses?
Indeed. Nikki, face me. Do you know what a staring contest is? Oh, she's like, yeah, I do.
You might be in over your head here, bro.
We're going to find out. All right.
5 minutes.
You're going to help me set the world record for juggling these 3 razor-sharp juggling clubs while engaged in an epic staring contest. I know what you're thinking, that's only one.
Yeah, we were promised what? Was it 3?
You were promised 3.
Yeah,
while balancing on one foot.
Okay.
Okay. All the while, I will be silently judged by many of the adults here in the audience for my life choices.
A lot of them are way ahead of you.
Okay, that one's already started. So
some of them not so silently. You know, here, I'll check with the record keeper, see how long the longest staring contest while juggling is.
Let's do it. What is it?
Yeah, record keeper. Longest staring contest while juggling. What is it? 9
Good morning, Colin. Good morning. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're just hanging out at Hollywood Studios watching Donald Duck right now.
10,
welcome in.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. All together, that's a record. Come on, friends. Give it up for this dynamic duo, Donnie D. Let's get into a photo finish with the new world record.
This is exactly how Guinness does it.
Yeah, gotta make it official. Gotta have the duck.
Do something ridiculous.
Come on, friends. One more time for this world record. Oh, dude, I can't wait to tell the record keeper about that one.
She's going to be so proud.
Yeah, record keeper, he pulled it off. Brian just set 3 world records at once. He's really ramping things up. Oh, really? Oh, that's great news. I'll tell him. Please, dude, we are 1 record away from setting the most juggling records ever set.
How many?
1.
Folks, did you hear that? My buddy Ben and I are 1. Count on 1 record away from setting the record for juggling records. Wow. Let's go! Raise your hand if you can count to 1.
Oh, I bet.
Yes, go back and watch it, Carolyn. It was good. I was so happy to see him. It was my first time seeing him back. I had heard that they had changed it, but I hadn't seen him there yet. So if we see him again, we'll have to try and jump in line with him.
Are you sure?
Dude, it's gotta be you.
He's my favorite too.
We just gotta find something for you to juggle. All right, Donald, you see anything in this box that maybe, nah, that's just bad. It's basically very simple. Hold on. Grand Meridian. Ooh.
Excellent vintage.
But not quite for the record. Look over there on the left. Come on. Bro. It's almost too perfect. You gonna tell him?
Ladies and gentlemen, in an attempt to set the record for juggling records, I will attempt to juggle records!
Right on the nose. That's comedy gold, folks.
It writes itself.
Okay, well, hey, if you're going to set the record for juggling records, why don't you check to make sure those records have never been juggled together before?
All right, folks, to prove to you that this is, in fact, a legitimate record. These aren't low-level records. No, this is some of our top-shelf collection. This one right here, Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass.
We got Herb Albert, Tijuana Brass.
Hey!
Yeah, believe it or not, some people got pretty psyched about that. Yeah.
All right.
You're good on that one, Brian.
Obscure reference number 2.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Captain Geach and the Shrimp Shack Shooters.
No way, got Captain Geach, Shrimp Shack Shooters. That dude's seen that movie, and he looks like he was born after the movie came out. So that is great. That is awesome. He's just amped. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Time to go? Yes.
What else you got there?
Okay, we gotta go back. Let's go.
Is it a good one?
Folks, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on someone. If one person could pledge their allegiance to Uncle Jesse and the Rippers.
Oh yeah, we got Uncle Jesse and the Rippers. Yeah. Oh yeah, people are psyched on that one, Brian.
All right, folks.
Those records have never been juggled together before.
Okay.
We're gonna need a kid ready to ring that record-setting
get a bell ringer.
Someone to make it official. Do we have a kid out there ready to make a record official?
All right,
What's your
guys.
name, my friend? It's crazy,
I love me some Donald Duck. We're gonna keep walking though. That's gonna go keep going for a little bit. Good morning, welcome in. Welcome in, Colin. I think I've seen you in the stream before. Welcome in. Good morning, everybody. Oh, this girl's got a Donald Duck backpack. I think that's the one that maybe turns red if you're in the sun a long time. I looked into that a long time ago. How's everybody doing? I know we've got some Ninja Watchers at work. Welcome in. If you are new and you're enjoying that content, hit that subscribe and like button. It does help me out quite a bit. I am going to do another walkthrough through Batuu and see if Darth Vader is still out. He was out earlier, but I know they periodically leave and come back. We've already seen Stormtroopers at Powerline Max, but because the rides, there's a bunch of rides that are periodically coming down and back up. The crowds are crazy today. Villains was down. We tried to do that show, but the first showing of Villains was down. Little Mermaid was all backed up. Everything's backed up right now. So if it stays this way here, we may just close this down early and hop over to Magic Kingdom. I mean, show of hands, I can keep you on the stream if you want to come on the bus with me, and we'll just all hop on Magic Kingdom together. It's going to show as the Hollywood Studios stream, or I can make a new thumbnail real quick and pop back up on a Magic Kingdom stream. Whatever you would like. And we'll go check out what's over there. I don't know if the park is equally as busy over there. I'm assuming it probably is. since we have spring breakers and Easter and soft opening a buzz, and it's Magic Kingdom, which is classically the busiest park. So hard to say. Hard to say. I know it's pretty busy here. Oh, it looks like Darth Vader is still out, Carolyn. Let me see if I can walk up to him again. I don't know if he left and came back or if that's just him still out, because if it is, kudos to that cast member, because he's got to be super, super hot right now. That outfit itself has to be hot, and he's been out there for a hot minute because I've already walked around and done all kinds of other interactions, and I'm assuming he left and came back, but hard to say. That's a lot. We're gonna stand off to the side here and see if we can video him again for a little bit. I think it's the same guy, because he's a very, very tall Darth. I think he might be the same guy. Here we are. He's back.
Yeah, I just scanned it.
Darth Vader, everybody. He's back in the parks. We had heard he was, but we hadn't seen him yet. There's my guy. I was saying how I classically always dress as the wrong person that day, so I see all my favorite characters, and I'm also not dressed as him today. But normally I am when I'm here. There's only one Darth. Yes, there's only one Darth. You're right, Reed. The one day that I'll have my Darth Vader stuff on and we see Darth Vader. So, but I have my Donald Duck stuff on and I saw Donald, so that counts, right? Yes, in 2 weeks. I guess in 2 weeks I was going to do my Tower of Terror gear, but I guess watch, and I'll put my Darth Vader gear on and we won't see him. We know that we'll never see R2, so whenever it is I wear R2 gear, we're never going to see him. But if I wear my R2 gear and see Darth, that could be not a good interaction. Oh, look at this little guy. He's all done up in his Jedi gear. Darth's calling him out. I don't know if y'all can hear that. He's calling him out on all this stuff. It's great. He's got the real lightsaber too. Lucky boy. Oh, he's got the pose and everything. Look at him. Woo! Good morning, Dave. Good morning. You made it in. Yes, we already did one walkthrough of Batuu, and we saw Darth Vader and saw Powerline Max on the way in and Stormtroopers. We're doing a second round. It's very, very busy here with spring break and Easter. Rides are down, shows are down. People aren't really sure what to do. Also a good shot of the AT-AT right here. It's a good backdrop. Had to come back and see my boy again. He was still out from earlier.
Whoa, brother, why?
All right, we'll carry on. We'll do another walkthrough through Batuu, guys, and we'll see what's going on the other side when we come out.
Yep.
If the rides and things are still down and everything's still backed up and everything's at, 2-hour waits, maybe we will do that hop over to Magic Kingdom now that our friend Henry there checked into the bus issue. We should be able to do that. We'll go check on Space Ranger Spin and check on that. See what's going on. Does everybody want to see that? We did do Tower of Terror. That was fun. And we will be back to do a night stream here because everything at night is always cooler, especially in Batuu and Toy Story Land. And then we'll hit up that last Fantasmic. So I think once the heat hits everybody and after that the first Fantasmic, I think the park will clear out a lot. I think everyone will be tired, and the little ones, the heat, I think a lot of people will clear out. So I think we'll have a lot of time to ride Rise of Resistance and maybe Slinky Dog Dash and a few of those other things after a few people clear out of the park. So if you need to tune back when I start that stream about 6:30 tonight. I know I put on there 6:30, but sometimes I start early. So if you don't stick with us now, definitely come back for that nighttime stream. So I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot more rides later on. Yep, that's what I figured, Reed. Thank you so much for checking into that. I've been pulling up my phone every once in a while and looking at my app as we're walking. Life of a streamer, right? I'm trying to stream and walk and not bump into people and hold my other phone and take the odd picture. It's gonna get real loud here for a minute walking through this cavern. This is the Rise of Resistance line right here. It's still fully outside the line. It's not outside the queue line anymore though. As you can see, there's a little bit of empty space here at the end. When it's really, really busy, it gets outside past this gentleman with a hat. It goes wraps around through the queue line, and outside there you'll see a guy waiting with the end of the line. So there are some more people streaming in now though. Not very far from there. Just about though. So the time's gone down a little bit, but I think the heat's probably gonna, like I said, get to people that aren't used to being from here. All these people are getting out already. It's going to be a 90-degree day, and so people waiting in 2-3 hour lines for things is going to get old pretty quick for people. That's okay, Dame. I am more than happy for you to live through the stream right now. You're not missing out on a whole lot other than I'm just enjoying walking around in studios. Same thing I kind of did at Epcot yesterday. It's been a very busy time, and if I had known it's going to be crazy, I generally had been getting multi-passes and lightning lanes so that we can get those rides in. On the average day, you generally can get in to do these things, and when I stay at the resorts, you can get in quicker with that early entry. So the rest of the times it should be fine. Just this time I stayed off property, so I didn't get the jump. So it's okay. It's okay, we're gonna make the best of it, and there's rides down and there's shows down. So we're just gonna do what we can here. And if it's crazy, you know what? I appreciate, I mean, I paid a lot for my annual pass, I'm out of state, but a lot of these people, this might be the only trip they ever get here. Some of these people are from out of country. Some of these people, this is their trip for the whole year, whole 2 years. I'm gonna be back in 2 weeks. We're gonna do this again. I have the after hours ticket for Epcot, so we can ride Guardians like 5 times in a row. There's not gonna be anybody there. Test track. We'll do Remy's again, which I did the 2D yesterday. We did the single rider, that was great. I really like that more than the 3D. So we're gonna be able to do this again. I'm not worried. We can do this nice little walkthrough, let everybody else do their rides, and we'll come back later and we'll get on some. It's okay. I'm just blessed that we are able to walk through here and have a good time. Oh no, Dame, I'm so sorry. That's the worst. I'll be back to that on Thursday, trust me. I'm so sorry. I hope I can bring a little bit of joy to your day from this little bit here. Just a little bit. I love the theming in Batuu. Look at this, like even the Coke. I love that everything is fully themed over here. We'll walk over. I think the stormtroopers and everybody have gone. We'll walk over there again and just see if they're still there. I'm interested to see what this pink milk is going to be. I don't know if anybody's heard about that. They're going to take away the green milk. It hasn't been that popular. They're keeping the blue milk, and they're bringing pink milk, which is supposed to be like a strawberry, passion fruity kind of thing. The stormtroopers are out because I see people standing out here. So they've got to be out here doing something. Or somebody's out here doing something. We don't have front row this time. We just walked up. We've had really good luck today with all of the shows, just walking up on things and being at the front row. But I'm not sure what everybody's looking at. I don't see anything out here. But we had really, really good luck earlier in the day. I'm not sure if they're waiting for somebody to come out. But I don't see anybody. Oh, I think people are just taking pictures with the door open. So the stormtroopers are probably walking around because the door is open, which means they went this way. I know the route, which means I'm probably chasing them, to be honest. It'd probably be better to go the other direction, but if the door is down, they've gone this way. Kind of hard to tell with all the people here. You can't follow the mobs of people today. Go get blue milk. I am not a fan of any of the milks, to be honest, so I'm probably not going to spend the $6 or $7 for the blue milk. I have tried it before. But if they had the pink milk, I would go and try that because I have not had that yet. I'm a firm believer of you should try things once. And then if you don't like it, you don't like it. And you don't have to try it again. Oh, there's a little girl crying over here. I'm not sure why, but there's a cast member trying to cheer her up. The blue milk was okay, but it is not worth the $7 or whatever. And with the heat, it kind of makes your stomach kind of ugh. So, you know what would be really good right now? Like a Dole Whip or like that Rapunzel Sundae over Magic Kingdom. Since we're heading in that direction, I hadn't thought about it because it's not something they have here. But if we're going to head to Magic Kingdom, ooh, Rapunzel Sundae, y'all. That's one of the best treats that I've had over there. And it's so good. Right over by, was it Storytale Treats beside Winnie the Pooh? It's so good.
Up and down, all ways, yes.
Also, if you're looking for something good to eat here, which I normally get if I'm really hungry, is a Ronto wrap. Whether it is breakfast or the lunch one, so good. I don't know if anybody's had a Ronto wrap, but they're really good. The breakfast one has like a layer of like an egg in it with the sausage inside the pita bread. And the lunch one is that same sausage with like a crunchy slaw in there. Both are phenomenal. And it's also one of my favorite things to eat while we're here. Pina colada, essentially. I guess so. Yeah, that's the other thing, Henry. I don't want to wait too long because if it does get at capacity, which it may later with all of these people and people wanting to see fireworks, then you're right, I won't be able to get in if it's at capacity. So that's another reason to not wait. So since it's so crazy here and all the wait times are super high, I'm tempted to just hop on that bus now and just go over there. Since we're going to come back later and do the rides and things, I might just do that. So what does everybody think about that? Does everybody want to go and see what Magic Kingdom's up to? How's everybody feeling about that? I'll switch out this fuel rod real quick. What I'll do is I'll hop off stream real quick, run to the bathroom. Since I'm not monetized yet, I cannot utilize the brake button. I've tried. I can turn it on, but it doesn't do anything. So until I hit that 1,000, so if you're new here, by all means hit that subscriber button because that will help me a lot once I get to that. So I'll quickly make up another thumbnail. I'm going to change out my one fuel rod. I have other power bricks with me, but since we're going to be on stream most of the day today, I think I'll do that. I don't mind eating and things on stream. I can just have you guys people watch and stuff while I grab something quick to eat, and I don't eat that much, to be honest. So that part doesn't bother me. Ooh, slinky dog. So maybe that's what I'll do, and I'll reset this stream. How does everybody think about that? Are they good with coming back and finding the next thumbnail? You want an Aurora cone? Those are good too. Aurora cones are really good.
We don't have to wait.
There was also one, was it the Dopey cone from last year? It was like a blueberry lemon one. That one was really good too. I think that was the Dopey cone. No, it was the Snow White cone. I believe that was the Snow White cone. It had the little, I think it had the little bird, the little blue bird on the top. But I think like some of the dwarf cones doubled up as some of the others. I didn't like the coffee one. I think that one, maybe that was the Dopey cone, the coffee one. That one wasn't very good, which is funny because I love coffee. But it had like a weird texture. I do try to try a lot of the food. Indiana Jones, yeah, we can check out Indiana Jones before I go. I'm not sure what the show times are, but yeah, we can go over and check that out. I haven't seen Indiana Jones for a minute. Let's go see what they've got going on over there. They have select show times throughout the day, so if it's not a super long wait or they have a show time somewhat soon, we can do that. If not, we will definitely hit that up before when I come back. Like I said, we are coming back. My car is here, but I'm set to do another stream here. I've got it set for 6:30, but maybe 6. We're gonna come back and do a nighttime stream. I know Indiana Jones they only usually do during the day though, so let's go check that out now. And then yeah, if you guys want to come back, I'll reset, just do a quick reset. And you guys can hop back on with me and we'll go over to Magic Kingdom. We'll check out the Easter stuff. I know people have been reporting the Easter Bunny is there. There's some new treats there because of Easter. And also we'll check out Space Ranger Spin since it soft opened yesterday. If it's not, I'm gonna say if it's less than an hour and a half wait. I guess I could check on my app right now. I mean, if y'all wanna wait with me in line for that long and we can make it back in time for all the other things, I'm more than happy to wait with you guys. If you guys think it's worth it for us to try it, we can wait. What does everybody think? Is that a good plan? We can just change plans on the fly here. Let's look over at Magic Kingdom since that may be where we're going here. Let's see what we got. I can tell there's a lot of people here because things are running slow. Too many people trying to access too many things. Let's change this to Magic Kingdom.
All right, Brittany, come on right now.
Yeah, they actually have pretty low waits at Magic Kingdom right now. Magic Kingdom might be a better place to be at the moment. It's a small world, 30 minutes.
Because the experience is so incredible, it is
Hall of Presidents, 15, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, 10 minutes. Little Mermaid, 25. They've got really low waits right now at Magic Kingdom. Barnstormer, 40. Haunted Mansion, 40. Pirates, 40. Jungle Cruise, 50. Winnie the Pooh, 55. They are not showing Space Ranger Spin, probably because it's a soft opening. Tron's at 80, but that's not a shock, and the same with Mine Train. Peter Pan's at 75, that's not a shock. Well, maybe Magic Kingdom is, for some reason, everybody's here today, but maybe Magic Kingdom's the place to go. For a little bit, anyway. Yeah, that's what I figured. They probably, because they're not wanting people to know about that. So yeah, I think that's a good plan, guys. It's crazy over here. As long as I can hopefully get on the bus and get back because of my car. Oh, we have Chippendale. Check out Chippendale, guys. Also some of my faves. I got pictures with them last time I was here. It might just be Chip. Dale's usually always here with him. But it looks like maybe it's just Chip. He lost Dale. We just got Chip. Oh no, Dale's there. He's hiding behind somebody. Here's Chip and Dale, guys. There they are. Two of the most adorable characters. So cute. They are so cute. All right. Let's head over to Indiana Jones. Welcome in if you're new. We were just talking about how busy it is here at Hollywood Studios. There's a lot of things that are shut down and shows that are down. So I think we're going to go check out Indiana Jones for somebody. And if there's a show open or not too long, we're going to do that. And then I think we're going to do a jump over to Magic Kingdom. The waits are kind of low over there. And there's a soft opening of Buzz. So I think we might go and check out Space Ranger Spin and go see what's going on in Magic Kingdom and then come back here for some cool nighttime walks. We ran into a ton of characters if you come back and watch this later. Darth Vader and Stormtroopers and the Mandalorian, Chippendale, Donald Duck. We ran into all kinds of people today. Goofy, Powerline Max. We've had some really good ones today. We've not ran into Jiminy Cricket, but there's a line going, so I'm wondering if Jiminy Cricket, this is where he is over here. Yep, he's right there. Let's go back, just so everybody can see him. As soon as I said that, it cued in that maybe he should be out. This is where I saw him last time. Do we have any Jiminy Cricket fans? It's a good character today, y'all. Hollywood Studios have been knocking it out of the park. Now, ride-wise and things, maybe not so good today, but character-wise, really good day today. There he is, guys. That's a newer one that they've been bringing back into the parks, which I really love. There's Jiminy Cricket. Look at him.
I do what I want.
He's got a pretty big line, too. Jiminy Cricket, guys. Cute little guy. Cute.
Is this the one that that was down before?
All right. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Go check out the Indiana Jones. It looks like there's a lot of people in Indiana, which I figured might happen with the crowd levels the way they are, but let's go check it out. If not, we'll try to, let me see what the last show time is and we'll try to hit that up on the way back. And then I think for anybody just joining in, we're going to stop the stream shortly just because I can't use the break button yet because I am under that level. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button for me. It does help out. Once I get to that monetized level, I can use that break button. And I'm going to reset real quick, use the restroom, and get a new fuel rod. I have two other ones with me, but we might as well since we're stopping the stream real quick. And I'm going to reset and put up a new thumbnail for Magic Kingdom. So maybe 10 or 15 minutes at the most. And then we're going to hop over to Magic Kingdom and go check out everything over there. Wait times seem to be low. And we'll go get some treats and check out stuff over there. And then we'll hop back over here for tonight for nighttime strolls, characters. We probably get a bunch more rides in once it gets a little quieter. I think little ones are going to get hot and tired and that first Fantasmic is over. And then we'll do a 10 p.m. Fantasmic. Let's see what these show times are.
Nikki, do you want to come with us to Frozen?
Looks like the next one's at 10:45. There's standing room only, so I don't mind standing. Let me see if I can get into the standing room only, okay? I'm not sure how good that view is gonna be, but we can do standing room only.
We either gotta stand.
Let me see if I can get in here.
Okay, they.
I'm not sure how many people they're gonna let in for the standing room only, but or how good that's gonna be, but we'll try it.
Do you want to stand?
Visibility will be low.
They said the visibility is not going to be great, guys, so we will try this, but I'm not sure. If it's not good, we can turn around and go. Not behind any white lines. Behind the blue lines.
Hey.
So you have to stand behind these ones. Well, we can try standing here, guys. We can try this spot right here. I'm not sure how well this is going to work out, but we will effort. It's standing room only right now. Good morning, welcome in. Welcome in to any of our new people here. It is standing room only in Indiana Jones, and we're going to hit this before we jump over to Magic Kingdom. We'll try this. Good morning, welcome in. Nice to see everybody. This is going to be our last show at Hollywood Studios. We're going to come back here later on today and do a bunch of rides. And we're getting started. Indiana Jones.
Oh my goodness, I love the sound of that. You've all definitely come to the right place. My name is Matthew, and I'm the casting director here on set today. And my job involves casting background talent. And that, my friends, is where each and every single one of you come into play. You have a very important role in our film, serving as those background voices. And that role starts the very first moment that you see Indiana Jones appear on our set. When he arrives, I want you all to greet him with all that energy and enthusiasm and excitement that I know you've got. And I want you to keep that up as he moves through all of these dangerous stunts you see down here behind me. Can you do that? Oh my goodness, I love it, I love it. Now I'll be back a little bit later to capture some more reactions for everything else we're filming today. But before we move on, I have one very special friend I'd like to introduce you to all the way from North Carolina. Give her a round of applause, everybody. Come on down here, sweetheart. Stand right here. Savannah, how old are you?
We did this. It was not busy.
5 years old. And Savannah here is our junior director. And that means that she knows the 3 magical words we have to say in order to start our first shoot. So I'm going to count her down. She's going to say those words, and we are all going to go absolutely crazy. Savannah, are you ready?
How many lines?
3, 2, 1.
Camera, action!
got a power.
Once again, everybody, behind the white line.
All the way to the sides.
We do need you once again. So we're going to bring back our awesome casting director.
Thank you, Jim. Everybody sounded incredible at an opening scene, and that is a huge part thanks to Savannah, our team director. Great job, sweetheart. You've definitely earned the ice cream and the bubble wand that Mom and Dad promised you. So don't let me down, Mom and Dad. All right? Now, for everyone else that has just joined us again, my name is Matthew. I'm the casting director, and my job involves casting background talent. Now, background is a critical part of any production that you see in Hollywood because it's what helps to set the scene and it brings those environments on screen to life. So whether it's people walking down the street, sitting in a coffee shop, those are the roles in the background that all of you are going to play today. You're going to do that with your voices, just like you did in that opening scene. So as our stunt performers move up the buildings and down the buildings and across the mats and do all of these incredibly dangerous stunts, I want to hear you continue to cheer, clap, scream, hoot and holler, react, and you know what? Throw your kids in the air if you feel so inclined. Just let them know that you like what you saw. Can you do that? Fantastic. I've seen a couple of kids go full Lion King already. That's great. Just catch them on the way down, okay? Now, we're going to start capturing these sounds with the help of stupendous Sarah, our sound tech right there. That's alliteration for you. Sarah, are you ready? All right. For our first sound, everybody, I want you all to scream as though you were standing on a trap door. You're standing on a trap door. It opens beneath your feet, and you plummet into a pit of angry, venomous snakes, and you're screaming all the way down. Ready? Action! And cut! There's a guy back there that was screaming from personal experience. Nicely done, sir. Well done. Can we get that one, Sarah? All right. Now, speaking of personal experience, folks, raise your hand if you have ever seen an Indiana Jones film before. That is a lot of you. Keep those hands up if you've seen all 5 of them. All right, let's look at your hands if that's okay. And keep those hands up or put them back in the air if you were around in 1981 when the first film came out. Yeah, I was a month old. It still counts. Now, those films have a lot of lighthearted moments, things that make us laugh, right? But they also have some dastardly villains. So this next sound we're going to capture is going to be a laugh, but it's going to be your choice, okay? You can either give me a big, lighthearted, goofy belly laugh, or a deep, dark, villainous, take over the world laugh. It is your choice. Keep going until I say cut. Ready? Action! This kid right here went full villain, and I was not prepared for it. Great job, buddy. Nicely done. You've got a good future ahead of you. Sarah, do we have everything we need? Sarah says we're all good. Excellent job, everybody. Hey, Drew, background talent. They're all set.
Yes, they are. They sound great, Matthew. Thank you. Awesome job, everyone. Now it is time to meet my boss. Hey, Carol? Yes. Yes. All right, everybody, let's get to someone you know what to do. Okay, let everybody know. Thank you. All right, folks, let me introduce you to my stunt coordinator and second unit director. Please put your hands together for Carol.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our second surprise here. Thanks for stopping by. We have amazing stunts planned for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. And I'm loving the energy. Please keep it up. Thanks so much. All right, Drew, let's talk about shots for this next scene.
Okay, we got costumes. We already and Marie on the dolly, Emily's got that. We're going to start wide like you requested. And then we will move over to camera. You should get 36 frames per second. 724. Perfect. Slow motion effect. I really like that. That's all. What else can you use? The routine like fast. Nice. Okay. And then we will end with Emily and Kirby, but we are going to keep it stationary. So what do you need there?
You know what? Let's make this 100 shot. Let's make it a 3/4 shot.
Okay, yeah, boss.
Okay, all right, Dale, I think you trust our audience. Very nice. So what do you think about the changing of ways to those sequences?
Love it, boss.
I love it too. Let's go to the scene. Thank you, Michelle, for joining us. One second. Drive my truck. John, don't forget, top of the seat, you're driving the truck in, make sure you hit your mark, okay?
Okay.
All right. Okay, you two, so this is what I want to see in the opener. I want us to build to that tension. We can see what's going to be happening in the scene. So I want you to come around the close rack, start off slow. You're shopping, you're strolling, very casual, and then on the action. All right?
Good.
Do what we did for her, so we're going to go there. All right? Nice work. Drew, go places for me.
All right, places, everyone. Michelle, Dale, you good? Thanks, you too. All right, we're looking for stunts over there. Yeah? All set? Thank you, Josh. Okay, camera's ready, boss?
Camera's ready. Quiet on set.
Quiet, everyone.
Roll camera.
Rolling. And speed.
I'm 6124 up all the fall. It's also true that every explosion and fire effect that you see on our set today is carefully controlled by a very talented team of professional technicians working in the booth and around the set. Would you join me, please, in giving them a round of applause and so deserved this pushing job? So the work posted is on 19 responsible for these effects. Let me see if I can get it. Oh, Zach! Come join me, please. Bob, I'd like to introduce to you my special effects coordinator, Zach! I know you're really busy getting ready for the next scene, but give me a second here. So I'd like the audience to know what you do actually behind the scenes. So would you talk to them a little bit about the dangers of working with explosives?
Okay.
Yeah?
Well, when you work with explosives, dangerous.
Alrighty. Okay, then. Over here a second. I think we've established that. Thank you for that, for reinforcing. How about if you give a little more specific?
Well, in all seriousness, folks, all the flame and fire effects we see here today are all being conducted in a safe and controlled environment. And as a demonstration, I'll show you the illusions of a ricochet hit off the ground are all being easily accomplished with blasting the fresh air and some safety safe. Check this out. Good?
Much better, yes.
All right, back to work, folks.
See the other scene's great. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Having said that, it's nice to you to know that more people can get hurt on a film set just doing a simple fight routine. And that's because it takes timing, practice, and coordination to make it look like you're legit somewhere. You know, we've spent a little bit of time. What if I show you? Mimi! Perfect, come over here. Folks, I'd like to introduce to you one of my best fight performers, Mimi! All right, Mimi, Michelle, I'm sharing with the audience that your fight routine is dangerous. How about if you two do a little demonstration for a little bit of time? All right, thank you.
Sound good? Now, in a fighting scene, taking a punch is just as important as throwing one. Ah! Nice, Mimi, that's good. Here you go. Fighting scene where you can get hurt if you don't have the right timing. Ah! Great. Hey, that was really nice. I like it. Yeah. Guess they didn't care. No one cares. Okay, fine. All right. Got it. All right. Okay. What do you see? Text us. Ah! What is it? Michelle. No. I don't know. Hey. Michelle, stop. Oh.
Please do something.
Obviously, something like this takes a lot of rehearsal.
We're a lot of fight performers, actually.
Okay, well, I can try something else. Oh, hey, John!
Yeah.
You want to fight?
No.
Alright guys, I think due to time, I just realized the time, we're going to head out. I think if we can leave. Are we allowed to go?
It's either way. It's either way.
Oh, okay.
It's like down.
Oh, it's all the way at the end? Oh, or right here. Okay. We're gonna go, just so we can get on that bus. I'm worried if we wait any longer, that if people, oh, all the way down there. Okay, thank you. That if we wait any longer, then we're gonna end up with a capacity issue at Magic
Here
Kingdom.
he comes face to face with a heavy-hitting mechanic played by my stunt actor, John.
Come on!
We'll have to try this again. I think by the time we get everything done, we still have to take the bus over there and everything. It's still a process. So, actually, the people at the end here had a better view. And that wasn't the best view for everybody. So, we'll try and do that again another time. Yeah, that was a full house, as you could see when I was leaving. So, I apologize. There's a better view at the end, but they were initially telling us we weren't allowed to line up at the end, but those people at the end had a completely clear view, so that's kind of a bummer. But yeah, we're gonna head to Magic Kingdom, and I feel like if we wait longer, then with the bus and everything, it might get to capacity I think some of the people might be getting bummed out by the rides and stuff too, because so that I guess it depends if they have hoppers or they can do that. But the closer you get to that 2 o'clock mark where regular people can hop opposed to us pass holders, the closer it gets to capacity. So I don't want to leave it to that point. So I think we will head over. So if you guys enjoy this content, hit that subscribe button and the like button. We almost made it to halfway, which I'm okay with that because we're only halfway through the day. We're gonna reset this stream. We're gonna head over to Magic Kingdom, and then we have another stream starting at, I have it set for 6:30, but it might be a little bit earlier for a nighttime stream in Fantasmic tonight. We'll be able to do a ton more rides tonight. I think once the heat gets to everybody and people all jump into that Fantasmic at 8:30, we'll be able to do Rise and Slinky Dog and a bunch of stuff we weren't able to do earlier today. So I will have my new chest harness ready, and we will, I mean, honestly, could probably just do a handheld for those, but we might as well test it out and see how that works out. So hopefully you guys will stick around. If you can give me 10 or 15 minutes just to do a quick reset. I'm going to get a new fuel rod charger. I think mine is actually okay, but I'm going to dump it out anyway just so that I have a fresh one. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm debating whether or not to get you guys on here while I'm on the bus. Maybe I'll wait until I get off at Magic Kingdom, just because it's really loud. I can get out my microphone, but maybe I will save you guys that. And so maybe give me half an hour or so, depending on that bus. And we'll do a little reset if you guys want to come back, and we'll check out Magic Kingdom and Buzz Lightyear, new Space Ranger spin, and we'll go ride. We can definitely ride, you know, the usual It's a Small World. The Haunted Mansion, we do get a little lag in Haunted Mansion, but we can go do that. We'll go get some treats because I know I'm starting to get hungry. And we'll have a good rest of our day, and we've still got a whole bunch of time at Hollywood Studios. So let me put you guys down for a minute in case you don't come back. I'll say a little goodbye before I'm at the 5 and 10 here, so I need to switch up my stuff here. Zoom everything back up. See? We're at the 5 and 10. Welcome in, Andrew Charles. See if I can zoom up here. We're pulling on my cords. Oh, we're trapped, that's why. All right, thanks for joining me today, guys. Like I said, we're gonna do a quick reset, and we're gonna do a quick hop over to Magic Kingdom. I think with the spring break crowds and Easter and all of the rides kind of shutting down and shows kind of being late, we are going to hop over to Magic Kingdom and go check that stuff out. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Come back in about half an hour. We're going to do a quick reset, and we're going to jump over to Magic Kingdom. We will be back here at Hollywood Studios about 6:30. I do have a thumbnail up for that, so watch out for that. We're going to do a nighttime stream. We're going to be able to do a whole bunch more rides, and I think people are going to jump into Fantasmic, and so we'll be able to do some of that. And I think people are going to get hot and tired. That heat's going to hit them, they're going to get tired, and they're going to leave. So we'll be able to do a bunch of stuff, and then we'll get into Fantasmic for the 10 o'clock show. So we're going to stream most of the day here, guys. We're going to grab some stuff to eat while at Magic Kingdom. I think some Dole Whip, maybe a nice I Love You float, or that Rapunzel sundae sounds good right now. Something cold and maybe sugary. Sounds like a good deal. So I will see you back shortly. Okay, guys? Thank you for joining in, and I will see you in a little bit. Steph Wonders Disney is out there now.
I see behind.